the stream.
It's because he doesn't even try. He just
No,
makes
he
the
doesn't even
weirdest
try.
things
He's just
ever.
like, I
and
have
they
a
work.
giant whale walking a bunch of dogs, and that's how I win. So there.
Scheiße.
Micah. Language.
I don't think any of them speak German, so I picked them up.
Anyway, we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to
still
this
a
episode
language.
of Not the Bard's MacGuffin. And that thing is screwed up.
Scheiße.
Let me just, boop. Yeah, that one.
You know, Ben, if you were an amazing master of technology, you could have it so that our cars were underneath each of our faces.
Yeah,
That'd be a little hard.
that would be cool now, wouldn't it?
Nah, that wouldn't be hard. It would just take time
True.
and effort.
Oh my gosh.
And forethought.
Change to that camera.
Oh, was it just like
And change
set
back
in
to this
image?
camera. Yeah, it just froze. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Ben Anderson, and I'm getting my comfy chair.
Good choice. Good
It's
choice.
like thing.
And we're
Or a spider.
playing.
No, it's like thing.
We're playing
We
Superfight.
didn't talk about it.
Wait.
No.
Now it looks like the other. Oh
Wait.
no, we're just like it's fine. We're fine. Never mind.
The crazy decks are right side up.
We should
They should be face down.
probably put the bottom card on top.
We're playing
I
Superfight.
can't
What's going
reach.
on?
Well,
So you can't block anything with flying.
So
oh my gosh.
Magic the
if you don't know how this game works, first things first, we're gonna get sick of this music really quickly. I just have something on a loop, just to have something, but we can change it.
My poor
through
musical
different-
ears.
We can change it through a different.
Why did
Playlist.
it get super
Why
dark?
did?
Camera
It's
died.
too dark in here.
We're playing.
Hello, I can't see my cards.
I attack the darkness.
I cast light.
Oh, and well, Hegergergerk.
Ben, why'd you throw a Shadow Demon into this fight?
Micah, either one of you, grab me the battery pack.
Micah,
Where?
grab the battery.
It's on the
It's
counter.
not on the ground.
The one on the bottom, please.
Bottom. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not playing that game tonight.
Should I plug this one in?
What?
Yes.
Nothing. I was playing a different but similar game the other night, and
Download images to computer.
it was much more interesting.
Remote.
I was playing poker the other night.
Ooh,
With really old coins from around the world,
nice,
including a ton of silver dollars that my dad has.
nice.
Remote shooting.
I played poker in a game today, and I was like so glad that there's an auto everything. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay.
It's
Goodness.
It's catching up.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ben Anderson, and welcome to Superfight.
Ben, why don't you explain to the people how to play Superfight to me, since clearly I can't remember how to play
So, why don't you cut the deck into like several parts?
which deck?
Both of them. Just so that we have redraw decks nearby. Excuse you.
The challenger approaches.
So basically how this goes is you have 3 white cards and 3 black cards in your hand.
So we're all equal.
The white cards are characters, and the black cards are modifiers. I just had to double check that real quick.
There's the white. Never mind. I'm not gonna go
Let's keep the racism out of
there.
Look, we have our blacks and our whites are
Yeah.
equal but separate.
As
and
it
we have
gets
all our
later,
cards in
Ben,
their own
can we
area.
be a little bit more free with the jokes?
Too late. We've already started there. You've clearly never been the latest night out. Anyway, so
We're never gonna finish this.
you play 1 white card. So basically, the judge is gonna play their villain.
Do they play the villain from their hand, or do they draw?
They draw. They
Oh,
draw
okay.
it randomly.
Cool.
And then you,
You.
as a player, pull out whatever
We
you
should
want
have
to have against it.
The comments.
You have
Fight 2.
1 player. You basically have one character and 1 modifier. That's what you put down. Then, at the judge's
Discretion.
they can either say to pass another modifier to your left, pass one to your right, give it to yourself. Across from you.
Don't use any at all.
Don't use any at all. Give
Put
them
them all
me.
on that guy's character.
Draw a random one from the deck
Draw a
and add
random
that
one.
to yourself.
Give all the cards to me, and I will distribute them as I see fit.
Yes.
any of that. But
The best part of the
You
game
can
is being the
only-
judge. That's literally the best part of being
The best part about this game is you can say you have to give all of your modifiers to Micah.
you decide which one's the real Micah. So we'll be putting our cards down here where you can see them. Hopefully, if that all works out. We also have blue cards, purple cards, and yellow cards. The blue card gives a location for the fight to take place on. The purple the purple card gives a random modifier to everyone, and the yellow card changes the entire game. And it's now a competition instead of a death match. So
But that's no fun.
Hey!
let's.
Who's gonna judge first?
Oh, there we go. I can. But first things
Can
first.
you?
Are you
It's
sure
all-
about that?
Grab 3 of each. I grabbed 4.
I'm gonna drive.
I know. I wanted this
Man.
one too.
Why can't we just have 2 different white and black decks for each side of the table?
Because that's no fun.
But that would make. Why are you reaching across me? It's so rude.
Well, I'm
You're
reaching
so
across the
rude.
comments, so
Gosh.
So,
No!
I have the best cards.
oh my. This is very like 2015.
I know what I'm gonna leave with. Now, the key is figuring out what kind of judge Ben is.
So, you guys are fighting a Coachella lineup.
Ha.
Yes.
I need to switch. There we go.
Coachella lineup.
Fighting
It's like
Coachella
Cards
lineup.
Against Humanity.
And the entire lineup is riding a hoverboard.
Oh no! Oh
Ah!
no! I'm trying to get this cord out of the way.
I hate this tripod with a burning
Okay,
passion.
this will
Because nothing locks in
Back
place.
this
Oh my gosh, you are just. You are the worst.
But now I can't reach across. Why? Why do you do this?
I hate this tripod.
Micah.
This is a. This,
You started.
anyway, this tripod sucks because nothing locks in place except for the swivel head. You know, the thing you might want to move. That one locks. Everything else falls over.
Everything else rolls over. That's wonderful.
Anyway. Come on. Focus. That's better.
It's getting there.
Focus.
Okay.
So, however, you're fighting the Coachella lineup at the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Why? We can't see that one.
And
Save that one for the end. Save that
okay,
one
I'll
for
say
the
that
end.
one.
So we don't, because that's something that affects everyone, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that way we don't build around it.
All right. So,
What's Coachella, real quick?
Coachella is a desert music festival.
Got it.
There's a lot of.
Ah.
There's
Never
a lot
mind.
of. It's like Woodstock, but with less less inhibitions.
Oh yeah.
Got it. Where am I putting
So,
my
like,
person?
Burning
Am I
Man.
still putting mine
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
More
Okay.
like that. Not a bunch.
Well- here? I've got a stand-up comedian.
Haha.
And am I putting down
You
with
put on your
with a venomous bite?
All right.
This
Okay.
joke's really sting.
Okay. I am fighting with an alien who has tiny bird legs.
Wait, an alien or the alien?
Yes.
There's a very.
I'm gonna take that as Alf.
Yes.
Alf has tiny bird legs.
So you never
She's
see 'em.
legs.
That's why he's so short.
Hmm.
Is that why he
I have
has
good
cats?
cards, but
Yes.
I don't want to waste them.
You can't waste them in this game.
I guess that's true. So we're gonna go.
I have something on
With-
your
That's
character.
something I'll put on your character.
Are you just saying that?
I don't even know what my cards are yet.
We're going to go with. To pick a superhero, I'm gonna pick the Hulk.
Oh, okay.
And he's 100 stories tall.
Ooh.
Nice!
He got
So
really
basically,
angry.
basically Godzilla,
Yes!
but affected by radiation.
Hulkzilla!
All right. Now,
Godzilla is affected by radiation.
No, like in addition.
pass.
More.
More radiation.
Do what? Do what? Do what? Do what?
2 to the left.
Okay, Micah.
Or one to the right.
Micah's, pick a number.
42.
11.
All right. Pass to the left.
Okay.
What are you? Oh, yes.
Oh, so I pass to you?
You pass to me.
Micah passes to Micah.
Okay, So wait, what is your thing? Oh, but this is hilarious and
Alright.
Okay.
Micah,
So-
you suck.
My stand-up comedian with the venomous bite has a voodoo doll of opponent.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a lot of voodoo dolls.
Okay. My alien, Alf, has tiny bird legs, eats cats, and is distracted by shiny things.
I mean, yes.
Obviously.
alright, so my 100 stories tall Hulk has no arms.
Well, crap.
Yes.
Because that undoes this card.
What is
Oh,
it?
wait, hang on. First of all, I have to draw the rando for my guy.
Oh, one more.
Oh, the entire Coachella lineup? They have no bones.
Jellyfish people.
All
Yes.
fighters, however, are wearing handcuffs. Except for the Hulk,
For the Hulk!
apparently.
There's just like floating handcuffs in the air.
I
The
just
real
imagine there's a giant
handcuffs
pair of
are
handcuffs.
within my mind.
It's like VeggieTales.
Yes.
How are we clapping? I have no idea.
Alright, so, I guess you're Micah 1 in this case.
Yes.
I
I won.
Michael Juan.
Michael Wong.
So, how will your stand-up community with your venomous bite and hundreds of voodoo dolls fight my boneless hoverboard riding Coachella lineup at the Super Bowl?
Well, see, at the Super Bowl, the goal of the comedian is less to actually defeat and kill the Coachella lineup, and it's the Super Bowl. His goal is to steal the stage.
Oh,
So
halftime show, huh?
yeah. And then
Like,
get them
Michael
kicked
Wong
out.
playing to his bard instincts.
Yes.
Mike is
And
really a diva.
ironically, the handcuffs are part of his act.
Okay.
It makes it funnier.
Because he can't go anywhere.
Exactly. And he's also the kind of comedian, it's the ventriloquist, which is why he has all these voodoo dolls.
Ah.
Which ironically controls the enemy to get them to leave.
So that's why they're all boneless.
Yeah. Also, his jokes are killer.
Oh my gosh, no.
Alright, Sam.
No, I don't want to go. Okay, so Alf has tiny bird legs, so he's kind of short, and he's distracted by shiny things.
Like the
What?
handcuffs?
Like the handcuffs, but also the hoverboards.
Mm.
Okay, and so
Alright, they're on hoverboards.
to
I forgot
defeat
about
these boneless Coachella people at the Super Bowl, he's just gonna steal all their hoverboards, stockpile them, then they can't go anywhere, and that's how he will defeat them all.
that. I mean, they don't have bones. Well,
How's he
how
gonna
else
get
they
around?
gonna move?
What's Alf gonna do? Just, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
That's the end.
How is your 100-story tall armless Hulk going to beat the Coachella lineup at the Super Bowl?
It's gotta step on him.
Yeah.
Squish, squish,
I mean,
squish.
he's just gonna jump really high,
And
smash
then
down.
there'll be no more Super Bowl.
There'll be no more Super Bowl.
It'll be a great
Hundreds
Super
will be
Bowl.
dead.
Oh, it'll be a Super Bowl, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to just. The community was great, but
The
I
Hulk.
mean, it's just the Hulk is.
The 100-story
Come
Hulk.
on.
The Coachella lineup goes to the Hulk.
Yeah. So how are we keeping track of wins? Are we keeping the villain or keeping the hero?
the villain card.
Now we can get more weight
We
in
chop
that
off their
cards.
heads.
So now we
with their
discard
head.
things.
I need to redraw.
And I need 2 of those.
I get to look at what my cards
Put-
are.
Let's
To
put this
rudely
card's face up.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Draw across you.
No, I don't like any of these.
I
don't know
love
what I have.
all of these.
These are. This is a.
I have the same thing as last time.
the village people. I mean, not literally, but I have the village people.
Alright.
Wait.
You lot.
The band?
Oh my
or
gosh, I
like-
have the village people.
You
Wait,
lot.
like the band or like the
The band.
You are all fighting a self-driving car.
oh my gosh, it's Herbie.
Oh, wait. No.
Leading an army of brainwashed cultists.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna go with it anyway.
I can't
It's
remember
funny
if
if
he
it
can
is.
do that. No, I'm trying
This
to
is the
remember.
location, right?
That's
No,
the
this
mod.
is-
That's location. Yeah.
I'll save that for later.
Alright.
Just because.
Out of these.
Leading an army
No, no,
of
no.
what? Brainwashed cultists?
And you're at the Alamo.
The Alamo.
Okay.
That is awesome, actually. This is great.
You have to hope I get the reference, though.
I like all these cards, but
It's not hard to get the reference.
Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Abraham Lincoln
Oh snap!
shoots bees from mouth.
As he did in life.
Oh yes. This is very realistic.
Honest Abe. Bees.
Well,
Slavery's good. What do you say? I say, ah, the bees!
And that is
And
how
slavery is abolished.
And that is how the Civil
I
War.
think the only thing that can stand up to this is Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Except he's a werewolf.
He's
Guys.
a short werewolf.
A very long way of saying is a werewolf.
Wait.
Yes.
Contracted lycanthropy and is now a werewolf.
So he didn't
Oh my
begin
gosh,
as a
Danny
werewolf.
DeVito is a
We're
werewolf.
at the Alamo, and I'm a
wanna see
redneck.
that.
A redneck.
Redneck.
I don't like technology. I don't like the self-driving cars. I don't trust them. And I just had 5 energy drinks.
It's Kyle.
Kyle the redneck. I got a monster truck somewhere. You know it.
Now I have 2 trucks. Now I
No,
have
I
2
do.
shotguns.
The random card, and then you guys keep going.
Yes.
Wearing a legendary set of armor.
What kind of legendary set of armor?
It's car armor, apparently.
Or the cultists wearing
It's,
the
oh,
legendary
it's
set
Kit
of armor.
with brainwashed nudists. Awesome. There's so much going on here.
Relate to the person on your right.
I'm
Awesome.
Playing
Is
on
he a redneck?
Abraham Lincoln.
You're welcome.
That
Thank
makes him
you.
even better.
This makes you
Yes!
Oh boy.
No, whoa, right. Okay, Abraham Lincoln shoots bees out of his mouth and is armed with a samurai sword.
Oh.
So Danny DeVito, who is a werewolf, used to be a bear.
That's amazing. You're welcome.
So he was a werewolf, and that was a werewolf?
So
Yes.
my redneck just had 5 energy drinks and is now suffering from delusions of grandeur. I wonder why.
Alright. The purple card.
What?
All fighters are extremely dizzy.
Yes!
I wonder why I'm dizzy.
Alright.
Alright. This is America. So, Abraham Lincoln, using his grand powers of speech and bees that both come out of his mouth at the same time, okay? The bees are gonna sting all of the cultists, okay? These bees will kill them. They're killer bees that come out of his mouth. He is armed with a samurai sword, and he will slash the car in half and destroy everything. Because he is Abraham Lincoln.
Destroyer of worlds.
Yes.
You know, Abraham Lincoln destroyed
Vampire hunter,
He
destroyer
just
of worlds, all
pulled
that
it
stuff.
out of his hat.
the bee speaker.
He has a very nice hat, by the way.
Yes, he does.
Anyway.
Alright, well, Danny DeVito's a werewolf now, so nothing that the cultists or the car have can kill him. So he's just gonna slowly pick them off one by one until he can open up the hood and just pull the plug on the car.
So here's the thing.
Kyle.
At the Alamo, beautiful place, a lot of history there. Remembering my great grandpa, who was the cousin's best friend of Davy Crockett, who fought here. And as my redneck sitting there, slamming back those energy drinks, gets a little dizzy. He's used to this though. He figures from the energy drinks. And as he's sitting there, he's like, you know what? He begins remembering back in the day, his ancestors' cousin's friend, Davy Crockett, remembers the whole holding Alamo thing. And sees a self-driving car with a whole bunch of these weird people obsessed with their phones and praising Apple, praising Google. Oh, the robot future. Have you seen the Boston Dynamics video that came out recently? They're advertising their sellable dog robots now. They have a parkour robot. That was released like 2 days ago. He's freaked out with the future, man. The future is now, and it's scary.
The dog
So,
robots are scary because they can open doors.
I'm
He
just
decides
kidding. Out of their mouth to tell you this.
he's gonna hold the
It's
Alamo.
like those giant like arm on their back.
And he just goes ham.
that's
He
worse.
is insane. He feels
They have
no pain.
hands. It's really creepy.
He has no sense of reality or his surroundings. He won't know if he's dead. He'll just keep going.
At that point, why don't you just make a robot
Okay.
spider pet? I'm sure it would sell better.
I want to give it to the redneck.
Woohoo!
Just because that was really fun.
Kyle!
I'd give it to the redneck because he's the only one who's used to being dizzy.
That too. Oh,
Ah!
Oh!
I hate this tripod.
Man down.
Okay, you know what? Sam, grab me that tripod over there. The one with the pop filter.
Ah, there's too many cords.
sorry. It's fine. What if we put it facing this direction? Then we wouldn't be bonking it as much.
Now it's facing the back.
I guess that'd be in the way of the camera and us, or the computer and us seeing it. But then,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might be easier than trying to reach under it all the time.
Well, we can certainly try it. Okay, where is my hand? There we go. So now we're placing him that way.
Yes.
We'll see if this works.
Hopefully it does.
Alright, I need to draw cards.
I also need to draw cards.
Oh, wait.
Alright. Who will we fighting?
It's so far away. You are fighting a witch.
Witch.
A witch!
Witch.
How? Where do you want it then? I can't see. Oh,
yeah,
you
let's
can't
put,
see anymore.
Let's put it
And then suggest the
here
camera base.
and then
Just twist it a little bit.
A witch.
there we go. A witch.
A witch. This witch has 2 peg legs. Do I do the blue card now, Ben?
If you want to, sure.
Yes.
I have a white card that's more of a description than a character.
Oh yeah, there's one weird white card and one weird black card. Go ahead, I guess just toss it out. And...
But I like it. That's the
Go
point.
for it then. I don't care.
But it's not a character.
Then give it.
Stop complaining!
You do you, man. If
Okay.
it identifies as a
I'm-
character card, it's a character card.
I'm just gonna play it as
The
a.
Great Wall.
You are fighting at the Great
I'm gonna
Wall.
play it as a description.
Oh,
Wait,
now I have to do
Great
something.
Wall.
Yes. We don't know where it is, but it is the Great Wall. Of some
Well, can the witch can? Which side am I going on? This side? This side.
You gotta go that way.
Can it handle your mom?
That's my favorite card.
Can walk through solid objects?
I mean, she can.
Just walked right through the wall.
Here's the thing. Did you ever see that awesome, fantastic, wonderful, historically researched movie starring Matt Damon, The Great
Batman?
Wall?
Oh no! Are you talking about that
This
movie?
is really bad.
So here's a Viking,
Oh,
but to
no.
make everything even better, have you ever heard of the great movie about this king and his boomstick and also his shotgun? He kills magic things.
What?
With the chase.
This is my boomstick. It's wow. What in the Evil Dead? Gosh dang it! Now I forgot the name of the movie. It's like from the 80s.
Okay.
Don't bring up movies you don't know the names of.
I had it and I lost it. Okay, I'm a Viking armed with a chainsaw.
Solid.
Alright.
That's like an
Muscly.
extra better.
My character is.
Is
I
that
don't know if I want
the
him to.
Daredevil?
I don't know if I want him to be the Daredevil or just a Daredevil.
But is it the?
But I think I will make him the Daredevil.
Yes.
Because he's the skull face guy on the. No?
No.
That's Ghost Rider.
That's Ghost Rider.
Daredevil.
Daredevil's
is-
blind,
Blind.
but has echolocation.
He is my favorite superhero.
He's what Batman. He is literal Batman, and Batman is literal Daredevil.
Except Daredevil's better.
Isn't Moon Knight literal Batman, but just with magic powers?
No, he is a magic knight.
Add a black card.
No. Daredevil is armed with a fishing rod and infinite worms.
Yeah, that is a description card.
Infinite worms!
I have a fishing rod. Okay, that's not the important part. It was bundled with the infinite worms.
It is the important part.
Okay. Purple card. Yes? No.
If you, whatever.
Don't say it though. It's fun to leave it to you. But you still have to draw that other descriptor for you.
This is so good. Okay, this witch with 2 plague legs, you're fighting at the Great Wall, also shoots webs.
Spider witch. Spider witch.
It's going to get better.
Her body's gone.
Okay,
burnt
I
in
need
a
everybody
ditch.
to give their next black card to the person on their left.
You are. Oh,
And go.
you are Daredevil.
I'm so happy.
Sure, I guess.
Alright. Your mom, who can walk through
Oh,
solid
wait.
objects.
Wait.
You gonna do this now?
Yes, I'm gonna do this now.
Okay.
It's raining spiders. You're welcome, everyone.
Ooh,
I'm so glad I'm not fighting.
light.
Okay.
It's close
Maybe-
enough.
Maybe it was better the other way around.
To me, like.
This room is terrible lighting.
It really does.
I'm guessing if we turned that light off, it would really ruin.
It would be way too dark.
Ruin the ambiance.
Actually, not really
It's
that
not
bad.
horrible.
You
It's
just
just
can't
bad for the main
see-
It's a
character.
little dark
You
for
can't
us.
see you, and Ben's hiding in a shadow.
Well,
I don't think more light helps.
what?
Yes, let's do it like that.
It's not. It's too heavy.
Dang it.
You know, you could just like temporarily tape a card.
We could. Do you have like an extra? Here, I'm gonna grab one from the bottom since we're never gonna use it.
No, but else the cards in the picnics.
Wow. Oh.
Oh,
Damn.
Your hand.
All right, it doesn't work. Let's just move on with our lives. No.
Use that one.
We'll just have to.
Suffer.
It's fine. It's raining spiders, okay?
There you go. Read it upside down. It's
All right. So your mom
Your mom.
can walk through solid objects, is armed with iocane powder.
My Viking, who's armed with a chainsaw, is also prepared. He's armed with a spell book as well. He's studied.
All right. Daredevil.
Fighter and a wizard. Sorry.
Daredevil, who's armed with a fishing rod and infinite worms, can control plants.
So, literal worms and ground worms. You know, the plant worms. Vines is what I'm saying.
Again, still raining spiders.
And
Who
we're
cares
also
about
at
the
Great
witch
Wall.
that's shooting webs on the Great Wall? It's raining freaking spiders.
Your mom cares.
No, she doesn't. My mom's dead.
The glare's just in that one spot. We could just scoop this that way. Sorry, it's better bothering me. Let me see if. Oh
No.
no, never mind. I
The
like.
glare follows the camera.
You lied.
I wish I had a professional studio that dealt with all my problems for me.
Someone please give Ben, like, a lot of money.
If you donate on Patreon, link in the description below, and please donate to the Kill the Batting Cages tier, and I will get studio space. I
Then we
am
would
not
be
joking.
in such a nicer area, and our videos would look so cool.
Have you seen my Kill the Batting Cages tier?
No.
It's $15,000.
Somebody do it!
You don't do it. You won't.
That's right.
All right. So,
Do it.
are you gonna ask us how we're gonna do it?
No.
Oh, so who wins?
Okay, I can go.
Well, your mom can just walk through the spiders and the Great Wall.
That's true.
Just put the iocane powder right inside of the witch.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I've never met your mom, so I don't know if she'd actually do all that, but I'm assuming she can.
Not my mom.
So, my Viking is armed with a chainsaw, armed with a spell book.
They're both two-headed items.
Knew he was preparing
He took a feet.
to fight the old Spider Woman
Oh,
who shoots
spider
webs.
She has peg legs, so she's more spider-like.
witch. I hate this
So-
so much.
He prepped beforehand. He used a powerful incantation, a powerful ritual with his spell book as a show of dominance more than anything else, because he's not used to like actively using magic in combat. So he really wants a show of dominance. So he summons a rain of spiders to show her that I'm better than you at your own game, and then approach with the chainsaw to finish her off. Cuts off her legs again.
My God.
All right. So. Daredevil.
Do you need something to drink, Mike? Are you okay?
Sometimes teams up with Spider-Man. Sometimes kills him.
Yes, I don't actually know much
Depends
about.
on the day.
I don't know much about Daredevil.
Oh,
You haven't watched Daredevil on
you
Netflix?
poor child.
Oh,
I
poor.
I
watched
love that.
I watched
I
the
wish I could've finished it.
Stuntman's commentaries, but I don't.
So
actually
Daredevil's gonna do whatever Daredevil does.
Depends on which Daredevil.
While he uses his infinite amount of worms to eat up the dirt beneath the Great Wall, so it collapses.
Oh, he's in for the long con.
What was one of the cards? Yeah, he can control plants. That will also help uproot the dirt and the stuff.
You know, the worms do help cultivate for plants.
Yeah. The whole idea here is to get the Great Wall to collapse.
Is the witch just gonna stand there the whole time?
However, once that happens, the witch will of course use her spidery powers to web herself from falling. That is where the fishing rod comes in.
Go on!
He's going to use the fishing rod to catch himself a witch. And since she's stuck in her web, because it never said she's a spider, it's just she has spider web powers.
She shoots the webs.
Yes. She won't be moving.
I'd like to institute a new rule for D&D where whenever you have to make a plan for something, you have to use
Superfight stuff?
Superfight cards. Alright, here's our plan!
Game plan. We've got a centaur riding an iceberg equipped with a tuna fish.
Guys, I think we can do this. Let's take on the
bucket
dragons.
of glue.
Okay. They're all so good!
You need to make that into a make your own card.
I think... Oh, they're all so good. I think we're gonna go with your mom.
Your mom.
I think as soon as the card's played, I think by virtue of that, that's how that card is going to win.
It could have been anything. I
So
really
you're-
like
Wait,
the
I picked the
Viking,
witch.
and I really like Daredevil. Because I watched Vikings forever. And it got really weird.
I saw part of one of the episodes, just because it was in the background of a guy describing stuff, and I had to stop watching because it was a duel, okay? Trial by combat, alright? Yeah, 2 Vikings fighting with swords and shields, okay? You have shields. Use the shields. Those are European swords. Use the those are your... You can't... The whole sword and shield fighting style hinges on the sword hilt being a certain way. Okay, you got rid of the sword. You picked up an axe. Great. You threw away the shield. What are you doing? Anyway.
They're Vikings.
I really don't watch it for the fighting.
They're Vikings and they're not using their Viking... Anyway. Sorry.
Well, when they duel, it's like, you know who's gonna win, especially if Ragnar's fighting anybody. He's like, he's
It
not
was
gonna-
Ragnar and some other dude.
Yeah, Ragnar's not gonna die. So it's like, it's really, I just like, the big battles are the most fun thing to watch. Anyway,
Does everybody have their
Is
full
everyone
hands
stocked on time?
Yes.
yes! I
Cool.
am,
We will be fighting Mecha Godzilla. Oh. So is this like Mecha Godzilla 1, 2, or Kiryu?
You get to
So I'm
decide.
guessing this is Godzilla, but
Since you're the only one who knows.
Oh. Why
yes
am I the only
and
one
no.
who cares?
No.
Mechagodzilla is a mech suit built around the skeleton of...
That is Kiryu.
That's Kiryu. Built around... So that one was built around the skeleton of the original Godzilla.
the first 2
his
Mecha
soul
Godzillas are just
is
giant
connected,
robots made
And
by
the suicidal chick who
Got it.
pilots a thing from her fighter jet exists.
So which one are we doing then?
We're gonna do the original Mecha Godzilla because it doesn't specify.
That one meant to fight Godzilla, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's meant to
And
fight
it
Godzilla.
steals opponents' abilities with a touch.
oh no, hold on, I have to change something.
Oh, dang it. If I could give it to
So-
myself, I know exactly what I would do.
It's
Because
Rogue,
it's
but
hilarious.
Mecha Godzilla.
So, a Sentinel.
Yes! It's a Sentinel that...
Touch Godzilla.
Yes. It's a Sentinel with laser beams and rockets.
No, I'm just gonna have to go with it.
So is there someone piloting the Mechagodzilla, or is it like a robot
It's
AI?
like remote controlled.
So
like a
does
drone.
the controller have to touch you, or the mech?
The mech.
Got it.
So if you touch the mech, does it immediately transfer?
Or does the mech have to specifically touch you on purpose?
Does it have to be thinking about it?
I'm going for it.
I
I'm just
don't
gonna do it.
know. I'm gonna say it's like Rogue where it just happens.
So on contact it
Yeah.
happens.
I don't like this.
Alright, so.
I'm the judge,
um,
jury, and executioner.
Pretty much.
So Mechagodzilla is a large, I know it's mechanical, but it's a large beastie.
Yes.
Well, I'm a professional lion tamer, and circuses aren't really hiring anymore. I gotta step up my game if anyone's gonna hire me again. I need to put on a big show. I can also turn to take the form of anything water-based. That's just a thing I can do.
That's just an added bonus.
I feel like. Never mind.
Right.
The real question is, what does water-based even mean?
Are
Does that mean
humans
I can turn
water-based?
into tea and soda? Or does it mean like I can turn into any aquatic creature?
Or does that mean I can turn into like ice, steam, plasma?
Clouds.
Thunderstorm on you.
Humans are water-based. Can I turn into a human?
Humans are carbon-based.
But they're mostly water.
But they're not water-based.
Can you turn to the Earth? The Earth is mostly water.
Oh my goodness. Wait, is the Earth prone? Being held in gravity, is it restrained?
The skull is restrained.
Alright.
If you're allies with the moon, it's always flanked.
Alright.
So do I have advantage shooting the moon then? So I can shoot for the moon!
Anyway.
Anyway.
Alright, Prosperous and
My
Life.
character is a time-traveling bounty hunter.
Ooh.
So he's used to this sort of thing. Because he's made many attempts at this boss. He just keeps going back over and over and try again.
If I don't finish this quest, I can get the gold and move on in the story.
I'm grinding this boss. I want the boss loot drop.
Gotta
Yes.
get that rare drop.
Gotta get it.
And, to counter, can control opponent's right hand.
Ah.
Stop hitting
I
yourself.
love
Stop
that
hitting yourself.
card.
Stop hitting yourself.
Okay. Everybody's so cool.
I've got
I'm a
Barney.
Boy Scout!
Oh, I might not want to use this card.
Armed with a crowbar.
Ah!
I have a good feeling about this.
So basically, it's Jacob. It's just Jacob. He made Eagle Scout recently.
Oh, good for him.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, here's your crowbar. Kill Mechagodzilla.
I think this guy's name is going to be...
George.
No. His name...
Wesley.
His name is...
Spriggan.
Mark. Because Mark is a Boy Scout. And Mark is armed with a crowbar just for some reason. And I'll get into
Always
the
be
story
prepared.
later. I have a story now.
Shillington Clark.
Yeah.
So you're going to give your card to. You're gonna give all your cards to the Boy Scout.
All your cards to the Boy Scout?
Just with the black card that you would give, you give it to the Boy Scout.
Got it.
But I'm going
Well,
I give my card to the Boy
well,
Scout.
I kind of
to. Yes.
have
we
to.
we all give our cards to the Boy Scout.
I'm gonna go kind of first because your bottom
Fine,
half
Fine.
is another player card from your hand.
From my hand?
From your hand.
Or your hand.
From your hand.
Fine.
No,
No, player card. Your bottom half is.
Mark has the bottom half of what? What happened to Mark?
E.T.
He will slowly waddle his way
Okay.
to Godzilla.
He's also armed with a poison-tipped lance.
I will slowly lance you. Impervious to poison, Mechagodzilla.
Actually, I thought this was going to be a bad thing if Mechagodzilla actually gained this ability. On the other hand, he's ginormous. This won't affect him at all. The Boy Scout can turn invisible while singing show tunes.
Mechagodzilla can't speak, so that works. But unfortunately, he explodes if he stops moving.
Slowly walking. Oh crap, I tripped.
That's
No!
Why, that's why he has a crowbar. He's like, get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. Sweet.
So I would like to hear about Mark. What's his life story?
Okay, so Mark has a condition.
Is that
Just
what we're
one?
calling it?
He's been cursed, okay? And he was cursed as a child because he looked so ugly, they thought his parents brought him to this witch with 2 peg legs. And they thought the witch would help him with his lower half, but she ended up just cursing him instead. And he explodes if he stops moving. So this boy always is running around all the time.
As fast as his little legs can waddle.
He has this crowbar because, you know, sometimes things are in his way, like walls and cars and people, dogs. Anyway, so kind of to make himself feel better about his life, he became a Boy Scout because he wants to do as much good in the world as he possibly can.
Before he blows up and kills someone.
Yes. So this Boy Scout sees that Mechagodzilla is destroying his city, and so he runs to the...
He's going for Eagle Scout. He's got to help the city out.
He's
It's a
got to
project.
save the city.
He's going for
He
Khaki Scout.
sings a quick show tune as he wanders up, waddles kind of invisible. Mechagodzilla doesn't notice because he's so short and comes in like this. Then he gets there, uses his crowbar to climb his way up, stops moving, explodes, and kills Mechagodzilla.
Wow. So this bounty hunter.
He's a time-traveling bounty hunter. He's got all the fun gadgets. And he can control the opponent's right hand, which is very funny.
Must be one of those gadgets.
Sorry.
He got nothing on the Boy Scout.
Lion tamer.
Look, here's the thing. I'm a wreck, you know. After my wedding, my marriage sort of broke up. Yeah, it wasn't really sure. Our kid was really deformed. I didn't know what to do with them. So one night I just walked out. I joined the circus. I became a lion tamer. Never know what happened to my kid. I hope he'll do fine someday with his freakish little legs. But anyway, I became a lion tamer. I learned a trick to how I could like turn into saliva to avoid being eaten by lions. Great for shows. But the thing is, people consider my job abusive to animals, and
He's the one getting eaten.
so I was let go. They had no more purpose for me, and I realized that my only way I can win back the hearts and minds of the people I try to entertain is by taking over Mechagodzilla, by taming him, and by showing the world that we don't need to be afraid of this rampaging metal monster.
We be not afeared.
So using all the tricks I learned while in the circus.
He really is an old circus.
I'm gonna put on a great show, and you know what? I might die.
That's okay.
But that's okay. I'm putting on a big show. It's gonna be my last. It's gonna be my greatest ever. And just at the moment he bites on me, I'm just gonna turn into just some loose water and swarm away into his circuit boards, fry his brain. Also, there's this kid climbing up my leg. I'm not sure what to do about that.
Well, I honestly wasn't sure who I was going to go with until the Boy Scout would explode if they stopped moving. And because Mechagodzilla just absorbs things, that means he would absorb that too. So I'm going to go with the Boy Scout.
Yay!
Nice.
That's a lot of discarding cards. We went all the way through our people,
I want to.
but not the cards. I have a magnificent plan. It's gonna go so well.
Has everyone restocked already?
Yes.
Okay.
Micah.
Alright, Ben, who are we fighting?
Why are you looking at me?
We're fighting a spider. No, it gets better. Its entire body is very sticky.
It's worse.
Okay.
Okay, I have these two cards saving.
My hero is not Catwoman, as in the superhero. It's literally a woman who is a cat.
More like Cheetah then?
Yeah, like a furry.
Oh, okay.
But a woman that's literally a cat.
Why did you bring the furries into this,
And
Micah?
there's 3 of them.
We're gamers. Come on. Wow.
3 crazy cat ladies. Oh dear.
Oh,
Literal cat ladies.
gosh.
Spooter.
No.
How
Fighting a spider?
a spooter.
A sticky spider.
A sticky
Okay.
spooter. A sticky hairy spooter.
Okay. I have an eagle. Whose top half is to drop from the
What is it?
Donald Trump.
As American as you can get.
That is hilarious.
Bum, 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 bum.
Well, I think that the best way of dealing with a spooter is 1,000 angry chickens
There
Oh
are
my.
so many chickens.
who are 9 feet tall.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Like the food of the gods and how.
There's so many animals in this one. I mean, like the cat lady's basically furry, so.
so
Donald Trump's a furry now.
here's a
Is
modification.
it more of a feather?
Yeah.
No.
Cats.
What do you call a furry that identifies as a bird?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. So this
I
spider,
don't know.
this
Weird.
spider, that's very sticky, sprays neurotoxin.
Oh my.
I'm immune to that.
Because America.
Okay.
They're called avians.
Everyone think of a number between
Or
1
featheries.
and 3.
2
okay.
is the only number between 1 and 3, Ben.
Think of a number, including 1 and
You've
3.
got 2.5 and 2.6 and
Those aren't exactly.
2.79842.
Alright. On a scale from 1 to 3, pick a number.
1.
2.
I was also thinking 1.
Okay.
Dang it, you needed to say 3! Come on!
So,
You messed it up!
1s go to you, 2s go to you, 3s go to you.
Wait, what?
What?
Passing the black card.
So all.
So wait, I get 2 cards?
Yes.
Wait,
Wait, what?
what?
Who said 1? You give that to you.
So all 1 people give me a card?
Yes. Who said 2?
No one.
He did.
I-
Oh, you did.
You give a card to her. You get nothing.
I had nothing. My
Okay.
1,000
What
9
do we
foot
do?
tall
What
angry
do we do?
chickens need nothing.
I give 1 on you.
I mean, that's
What are you, the Catwoman?
Yes. Alright.
This is.
My- Cat ladies are
Which
commanding
one?
a centaur raiding party
I'm gonna go with this one.
in a
because
hot
it's
air
funny.
balloon.
Oh no.
Both of mine were hilarious, but that one I thought was
This is
slightly
good,
more
this is good.
hilarious.
Oh yeah, okay, so the eagle's top half is Donald Trump. I'm
Right.
just like picturing you flying around with this orange head. Anyway, has a magical unicorn horn. You know.
As you do.
So here's the thing.
Why not?
All fighters are armed with chainsaws,
Yes!
and we're in a library.
No!
Specifically the Library of Alexandria. And it is on fire. Thanks, centaurs.
Why you guys gotta be so freaking rowdy?
So,
You know, if they had paid for that wall. I have
so
used some chicken wire at
See,
least.
we don't have to be
Catwomen.
racist, we just have to be political.
Alright. So the Catwomen are commanding an army of centaurs from a hot air balloon. The
'Cause
army.
that's where you want your cavalry in the air.
No, the centaurs are on the ground. The Catwomen are in the hot air balloon in the air.
Take
So
me
the
down,
centaurs
Fluffy.
are just running through this library, ripping it to shreds with their chainsaws, because, you know, it's an army of centaurs.
centaur's gonna send.
Yes. And the Catwomen in the hot air balloon, well,
The
they're
Spooter has
safe
a
up there.
chainsaw too.
however, if the hot air balloon falls,
can wield
cats
the
always land on their
chainsaws.
feet, so they'll be fine. And then,
Okay.
if necessary, they can take care of the insects themselves,
Okay.
because cats,
They are
It is an
arachnids.
whatever.
They also have chainsaws like the rest of us.
They do.
And it can wield 7 at a time. It has one leg you can hop on.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, so in this library.
Mr. President, please go on.
Yes, okay.
Get on, Mr. President!
We're not in America, dang it. Okay, so
We're visiting Greece.
we are we are
Wait,
we were
Alexandria is in Egypt.
In Egypt, sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Brain.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me. Anyway, okay. So, Mr. President, who's also an eagle, has this magical unicorn horn, which is very powerful magic. Okay, so this neurotoxin the spider sprays, not a big deal.
Unicorn
Also,
horn is supposed to prevent against poison.
so you know what? There, President Trump, whatever. Okay, so he's gonna take this
So the
chainsaw.
politics for the last 4 years.
He takes this chainsaw And you would think that he would use the chainsaw to, like, just chop up the spider, okay?
Uh-huh.
But instead, he's just gonna take this chainsaw, take a picture with it,
And tweet about
get
it.
into his jet, go away, and just nuke the library. 'Cause
Okay.
that's what he can do. Definitely.
Feel like there'd be a couple of international problems about that, but
No,
alright.
just nuke it. It's a giant spider. Nuke it. It's this big.
Really? I imagine it's just a tiny thing.
Just dragging a
Mr. President.
chainsaw.
Mr.
No, it's like
President,
just
look,
on
there's-
top of the chainsaw.
excuse me,
Stuck to the-
there's a spider there. Nuke it. Nuke it now. You have to nuke it. Anyway.
Alright.
huge.
So,
Huge. Anyway.
There's 1,000 9-foot-tall angry chickens,
Wielding chainsaws.
all armed with chainsaws.
I have to give it to the chickens because chickens do eat spiders. And that's just numbers.
Then you have the numbers.
It works. It works.
Give it to the spider, sir.
Micah's winning.
I am.
I have a Coachella lineup witch spider.
Ooh.
That doesn't surprise me with Coachella, really.
Nah.
Sounds just about right.
Must draw
I
cards.
like these.
I have some crap cards.
It's unfortunate because you can draw some character cards where it's like, this would make a really great character. Like, not a funny one, like a really good
Yeah.
Oh my
character.
gosh!
And then you draw, like,
I have
descriptions
something
that's
that
like,
makes sense.
this would be really
That's
great for a
nice.
I'm
hilarious
gonna play it
character.
regardless
And
of
then
what's
they
happening.
I have great modifiers.
I don't have
and
anything. I have a card I don't
silly
know what to do
characters.
with.
Not
I
even
have
silly,
great
just like
cards.
not good.
Okay, I have one
I
bad
have,
card.
I have a decent one.
But I have one combo that makes sense. I'm gonna play it. Because it makes sense.
What are we fighting, Micah?
You are fighting a traffic cop.
Lol.
Who can summon anything from a hardware store.
Oh!
Handy traffic cop.
You better fear him.
He's gonna get all those protractors.
You are 3 inches over the line. That counts as running a red light.
Okay, I have an
I'm thinking. I have a blank card. It needs to be perfect. I don't want to.
Be a donut.
Hmm?
Be a donut.
I don't want to be a donut. No, I'm not going to use this right. I'm going to wait. Okay, so Hermione. Hermione has feet instead of hands.
That's gonna be some problems.
She's been hiding it the whole time.
Well, we have the NYPD
Oh.
in a helicopter.
Oh my gosh.
I have Crazy Horse.
Is
In a battleship.
Is Crazy Horse a character or a crazy horse?
He is a Native American dude.
Got it.
Was a Native. He's very dead.
Got it.
Has been for a long time.
He must have been from the history pack.
He is. I don't really know anything about him.
Has a cool name.
Cool name.
It's like Sitting Bull.
No, it's cooler than Sitting Bull. Sitting Bull is a bull that sits down.
What?
This traffic cop is in a blimp.
Ah, we got the helicopter. The aerial advantage is mine.
Draw a random black card and play it on whomever you wish.
This is the most random.
Not including the villain. Whoever you want, except for the villain.
Think 70s.
But what if Hermione was also riding a spider the size of a horse?
I hate you so much. Everything they touch turns into hummus.
So when I say shoot acid, I mean like a drug user
Got it.
confusing
So not shoots acid, like
shoots
Shoots
acid,
acid.
does not know how to ingest acid or do meth.
that's not how that works. That's not how you-
No,
Alright.
Hermione.
Here's the
driving
deal,
by.
though.
Oh,
So she doesn't have feet instead of hands. She just thinks she has feet instead of hands.
Here's the deal.
She thinks she's Hermione too.
All fighters are piloting giant robots.
Oh!
It's a spider robot the size of a horse.
So the cop's got a blimp robot. A giant blimp robot.
It's gonna go like the Hindenburg.
Are we in a place, Micah?
Can give us a place.
Or were you not
That
going
would
to
make
pick a
things
place?
more entertaining.
What's the yellow deck again?
It changes it from a one-on-one deathmatch to an everyone tries to have one objective.
So
like
in
I
the
feel like
best.
most of
So
us
in
are
that
in the
case,
air.
I
We
wouldn't
should-
play a villain. I just draw the yellow.
In that case, you wouldn't play a villain. You'd play a competitor.
Ah.
Woodstock.
Yes, that's
That's
why
why
there's
you're
so much
shooting acid.
acid.
Oh, that's how you do it. No, that's not how you know what you do, you man.
All right.
I'm Hermione. Sure thing. Who?
What is probably Hermione, but not 100% sure, is shooting acid at, where are we, Woodstock. It's totally normal. She was definitely not there just to do drugs. Definitely has feet instead of hands, at least that's what she's seeing right now, and is riding a spider robot the size of a horse. She may be on acid, but she can still do magic. Why the hardware store? That's so anyway.
I mean, if you think about it, the traffic cop can now just continue to repair his robot blimp.
Okay, so
Forever.
this robot spider is just like a regular spider except a robot.
And it's big.
So it shoots a web up to the blimp. They go up to the blimp. She gets inside, shoots him up on acid, and then chucks him out the side.
Nice.
Or they
And
just chill out.
I don't. Yeah. He's a traffic cop. Screw him.
Well,
Alright.
we got the NYPD in a helicopter robot. I can't.
A giant helicopter.
A giant helicopter
Like
robot.
a transformer.
Yeah, I know. I can't for the life of me remember any helicopter transformers. Wait,
No.
I mean, I'm sure
evac is a
I'm sure there
helicopter.
is one.
Yeah.
There we go. So
It's
the
been
NYPD
so
is
long.
teamed up with evac.
One of the traffic cops has gone rogue.
Yeah, one of the traffic cops has gone rogue. He's a Decepticon. We must turn him into hummus.
The blimp is a Decepticon.
Yeah.
He's a fat Decepticon.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. So here's the thing. Crazy Horse, very disappointed. People are invading his land, trampling all over his people. He's not happy with it. So
Smoking all of his weed.
he didn't die. He went to a cave and planned. He planned for centuries, eventually building himself a giant mech robot. Learning some more secrets, he was able to obtain a U.S. warship. Now here's the thing. LA, terrible traffic
It's
problems.
just a terrible place.
It is. So, one traffic cop decides he's going to take to the streets and help repair potholes, problems wherever he finds it. Crazy Horse sees this man and is like, okay, this guy represents, clearly he's the only lawman I've seen, he represents all the bad things that have happened to my people. I need to make an example of him, but he also has a mech suit. So, as I go fighting with him, mech suit to mech suit, I have my battleship, which can fire basically something the size of my car, like 26 miles. So, from harbor all the way to land, I have support.
Tidal wave.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Crazy Horse.
Woohoo!
Don't
I have
you-
a self-driving car and Crazy Horse.
Don't you have the traffic cop?
Oh, dang it! Oh no, the traffic cop has the self-driving car.
A traffic cop finds a self-driving car.
Excuse me, you broke the law. He didn't stop.
That's kind of what it is.
We just slide him under the bottom. Are we all restocked?
Yes.
That's upside down.
I draw.
Alright. Y'all are fighting Robin Hood. Armed with a live T-Rex head on a stick.
Yes.
On a stick. Save these for later.
I don't know. Do I want this to be epic or did I want to win?
I want to get rid of this card. So you're going to be facing Hiawatha. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
That is a Native American kid who went on an adventure?
Well, he's going on an adventure while armed with
A herring.
This one's more fun. With a kitten cannon.
Okay.
Hey.
We've got some good folklore heroes. Here's another one. I'm Mulan,
Wow.
but
Only doing folk heroes.
I'm made of lava.
So lava.
Hey, what can I say? She's the
Well,
hottest.
Robin Hood has to face off against Doctor Strange.
Ooh.
And he can clone himself. Except each clone is half as smart as the original.
That sounds about right. That sounds like Doctor Strange.
Well, Doctor Strange is, according to D&D, actually a warlock, so...
That's true.
Actually, here's the weird thing.
He doesn't need to be smart.
He's both wizard and warlock in D&D. Because he learns his spells, but he keeps using other people's stuff for his things. Anyway.
Robin Hood.
Robin.
Robin Hood is riding a depressed centaur.
Aww. The poor guy.
Right, so you're all looking at me.
Oh no, I was looking past you into the middle distance. You just happened to be in the
You
way.
must choose one of your black cards and hand it to the person that is not yourself. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not me.
I'm not feeling myself today,
Well,
really.
that means I can't give it to Micah. Or Micah. I guess Ben gets all the cards.
Yay!
No, give it to the person on your right.
On my right.
Yes, you're Mulan, right?
Yes. You're Hiawatha?
I'm Hiawatha. You're Doctor Strange.
I'm Doctor
Here
Strange.
you go.
I must give you this because it makes sense.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So, Hiawatha, armed with a kitten cannon. Their top half is half man, half family of otters.
So wait, is it a human and then
It's just like
partly man that splits into
He's a Voltron of different things, basically.
All I'm picturing is like
It's
man,
just
and
otters.
then like a head,
kind of like
sort
broccoli. It's just
and
like
then just a bunch of otters heads.
it's like the
stuff
flood,
hanging out.
but otters.
Ooh.
yes.
That's what I'm picturing.
Mulan is made out of lava, but that's not the only type of, see, lava is just molten rock, but she's also made of stone.
So she's a lava golem.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yes. Doctor Strange, who can clone himself, also has a wizard staff.
Ooh. All right, and
He's
all
moved on from just a little necklace. He's got a full staff now.
all fighters are flying in hang gliders.
Crap.
I'm curious as to see how you'll spin this, Ben. Where are we fighting?
You don't get a location.
What's that one for?
Well, I was
It's to
trying
deceive
it.
you into thinking there's a particular
I
area.
was thinking about using it, and I decided I didn't like it, so I'm not going to use it.
Let me put it
Don't
back.
touch it.
Oh, you saw it.
Put like in the middle.
It's
Or
fine.
raise the back.
It's fine. We'll probably never touch it again.
Oh, there we go.
Micah.
Well, Hiawatha has never seen a hang glider before with all of his half-man, half-family of otters monster top half.
That must be so confusing.
It's just a hydra of otters.
It's
Just
just part of his
sprouting out
myth.
of
It's, you know,
Every
full
time
of
you
it.
cut off the head of one, two more take.
Two more otters.
Oh, that's so terrifying.
And they hold hands when they sleep so they don't fall
I'm
apart.
going to have the weirdest
Those are sea
dreams
otters.
tonight.
This just says otter, so I'm assuming it's just your average river otter.
Okay.
Unless it's those giant river otters that drown people.
Anyway,
Anyway, but he
with
has
that
the,
horrifying thought.
but he has the kitten cannon on his hang glider, so he's just shoot kittens at Robin Hood, and the kittens will just start making cat biscuits on Robin Hood's hang glider until they tear holes in it and cause him to fall.
So, Mulan has heard that the English are infecting her land with opium, creating a terrible problem. She needs to go back and make reparations. So, she goes and sees that there's a man, an excellent archer, who flies in on his hang glider and just snipes everyone from above. She is immune to arrows being made out of, rock and also lava. So she doesn't care about that part, but it is a problem for her troops, and she cares very much about her troops. So she tries to take these guys herself. The heat rises, but she's really heavy. It doesn't work so well, so she decides if she can't go up to him, she'll bring him down to her. She starts burning down Sherwood Forest. He comes down to see the problem. There's just a mess. Little John's been cloven in two. Friar Tuck, his head's on a pike.
Oh my
Will
gosh!
Scarlet sliced in twain non-lethally.
Yes.
Robin Hood lands down and is like, what's going on? Who could have done this? And Mulan's there, rising out of the ground, and does the whole, you've done this to yourself. He shoots at her, but she just absorbs all the melted metal and the wood burning off. And she just sort of gives him a gentle hug and absorbs him into her mass.
I thought that was terrifying. That got so much worse.
It's just Revenge of the Sith.
And then the opium trade did ruin China's economy. And
Well, that's because she left.
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have such weird dreams tonight. Okay.
Alrighty, so Doctor Strange goes to confront Robin Hood, riding a depressed centaur
I forgot that.
in a hang glider.
I like to think that the centaur is actually the one controlling the hang
Just like,
glider, and then Robin Hood
Just on
is
the back,
sitting on top of
pulling
him.
his T-Rex on
That
his
way he
stick.
has the T-Rex that way. No, 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 no. Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Don't go towards the cliff. Over, turn around.
Anyway.
So, Doctor Strange, his hang glider is actually made of his cloak, so he doesn't actually have to hold on.
Okay.
It holds on to him, so
This
he's
is true.
free to wield his staff as he pleases.
Okay.
And he puts himself into a time loop, kind of like with Dormammu.
Oh no.
Dormammu.
Yes, except it kind of backfires because every time it resets, he clones himself. And his clone is stupid and does the exact same thing, but it gets worse and worse and worse and
like
worse
church.
until there are billions of Doctor Stranges, some of them completely idiotic, until time itself collapses and the universe ceases to exist.
I'm so proud of us.
Why? Monster, terrifying universe over.
Robin Hood wins.
I really should have just played the yellow card. It would have been so much easier.
What was the blue card out of curiosity?
It was 1920 Chicago.
Oh.
So
Nice.
I was like, no.
St. Valentine's Day Massacre happening right now.
I'm gonna go with universe-ending Doctor Strange.
Robin Hood's
Cause why not?
That was fun. That was a good one. I feel.
Everybody just upped the ante every single time. It was great.
It's like, how can it get worse?
Pitching
Oh.
cards.
How could you possibly
Move
make it
on!
seem
How
worse?
could this be worse? She is made of lava. How could this be worse? She is made of stone.
Oh,
How dare you?
I told you I don't see color. It's just all the same.
All
It's gray.
Alright,
Everything's gray.
who we fighting?
Monochrome, really.
I don't know. Ben's in my way.
Sorry.
Man.
I was checking chat. Somebody did once comment on it.
Oh my gosh, somebody actually was paying attention to us? What?
Yeah, well, hey, let me check again. Nope, not anymore.
Dang it.
Oh.
We're all alone.
You must face a
Chimpanzee.
chimpanzee armed with an infinite sausage lasso.
Ah, the sausage lasso.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do a purple.
Man.
Okay.
You know, Micah, in our friendship, I'd like to say that you've inspired me in many ways.
Why are we starting with this?
You're my favorite person. No, I'm kidding.
Ouch!
No!
That's not how I meant it.
Not liking your chances here, Ben.
You're my favorite Micah.
I'll take it.
Anyway,
This is just
so
not going well.
I'm a dust mite, but I've been min-maxed for magic.
It's a magic dust mite.
Alright. A megalodon driving a garbage truck.
How does he reach the pedal?
Psychic.
Why are there 6 pedals if there are only 4 directions?
Alright. Terminator. Why not? Has majestic flaming antlers growing out of his head.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a new version of Terminator.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Amazing. Alrighty. So, you are going to give your card.
Camera battery.
Camera battery. You're
We're
going to
in
give
the
your card
dark.
to the camera battery, Ben.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you're going to give your... Actually, these hilariously work really well together. You're going to give your card to the... What?
Nothing.
Are you gonna put down your other one?
You can make
I
a
will.
decision. I'm just saying. I want to pass one to the right.
You want to pass one to the right?
Yes.
Okay. But this might change your mind because I'm just going to show you both the location and what's going on.
At the same time?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Before you guys play your black card, you must know that you are in the trenches of World War I, and all fighters are flying fighter jets.
So does that mean my garbage
Yes,
truck is
can we
flying?
please pass to the right, please?
We will be passing to the right.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Hold on, I haven't even...
I can make this work.
Alright.
alright, well, the chimpanzee, armed with an infinite sausage lasso, flying a fighter jet above the trenches of World War II, has a loyal squire named Thanos.
Excuse me, I just had a slight.
All right there, Sam.
I needed that one with Doctor Strange.
Seriously,
I used
what's-
it too early.
Dang. Oh, we're so tiny.
Yeah, other battery decided to, this be a great time to be dead.
Whee.
Oh, so we're using computer camera.
We're using computer
Got
camera.
it.
Until other one charges, I assume.
Yes.
I don't have to be here anymore. We got human hair.
Phone in my answers.
There we go. Yay.
You just want to do a performance like that, Micah? Just phone it in.
Yeah.
Look, now it
Right,
looks like
Ben.
there's only 2 people playing.
Your dust
Yay.
Your dust mite. So
Yes, my dust mite is armed with 3 healing potions.
Nice.
My Megalodon, driving a garbage truck, relies on sonar to see.
Oh, you know what? I can scoot around here. And you guys can scoot in a bit.
That's actually
Yay.
kind of better. Easier access of the cards for everybody.
Greater camera
the
quality.
Terminator with his majestic set of flaming antlers.
It's also armed with a trident.
Aquaman meets Thanos.
Imagine it's a little awkward on your fighter jet.
It's not in the fighter jet.
He's on the fighter jet. Somebody else is flying for him. No parachute, give it to me.
Alright, so, World War II,
One.
World War I,
It
trenches.
looks like.
Fighter
It looks
jets.
awful down there.
Fighter jets being biplanes.
You know, fighter jets in World War One. That,
Fortunately,
you know,
So
yeah,
are they like modern fighter jets or World War I fighter jets?
World War One fighter jets.
So they're the
Yeah.
nice.
So I'm a.
Last Crusade.
I was a dust mite.
They
I
got
was hanging
sun.
out with my girlfriend who was a flea on Chimpanzee's back when he fell through a time portal, and I decided to swear revenge. I learned all of the mystic arts. I min-maxed for magic. I've been awakened. I've maxed out my intelligence score. Okay, con on the low end doesn't really matter. I got the healing potions, and I'm in a fighter jet. I'm using Mage Hand to kind of control the airplane. I have ridiculous vision and sights and buffs right now. I prepared for this thing. I know where you are. I know where you're going. My goal is to awaken you, so that you will know who it is who is going to destroy you. And in case I get stepped on, I have that healing potion. I have 3 of them. I have 3 hits like Mario.
Alrighty. So this Megalodon, basically a giant shark.
shark.
50-foot shark, but yes.
Yeah.
You mean basically a giant shark?
A giant
I mean, sharks are really big to begin with.
in a giant garbage truck that also happens to be a World War I fighter jet.
Fire jet?
Yes, a fire jet.
It's a fire truck, which is just garbage, but also flies.
Garbo.
So, you see here. Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm glad I made an extra magic. At least it gives me something.
I got nothing.
Okay. So, Terminator, which I know very little about.
You know, it's on YouTube. Actually, like legally on YouTube with ads.
You know,
but none of the great ones. Just
I just
actually not the good one. It's the okay
like
one.
stuff and people fight each other and it's a thing and that's anyway. All I
One
know
and
is the
two are good.
Terminator's cool. So
Two is good. One.
anyway,
One exists.
has
The other one
majestic flaming antlers growing out of its head.
Depends.
We're gonna go with it, okay?
Okay.
We're all inclusive here. Okay? So
So the shit
Terminator
kicked for one.
has these antlers. Okay, Terminator is not piloting the fighter jet. Someone
Not
else
the
is.
chick.
Skynet is.
Some goo. Okay? Armed with a trident. This trident is special. Anyway, this chimpanzee did something wrong.
Poseidon's
This
trident.
this
Chimpanzee.
monkey.
Chimpanzee.
Nate.
If it doesn't have a tail,
This
it's
is
not a
correct.
monkey.
Even has a monkey kind of shape.
This is basically knockoff Wonder Woman with the sausage lasso and the fighter jets. So it's knockoff Wonder Woman meets
It's
Terminator.
a loss of lunch.
Knockoff Wonder Woman meets
Okay.
knockoff Aquaman.
Terminator doesn't care about knockoff Wonder Woman because that's too many fandoms meeting each other, okay? But Thanos, though, okay, Thanos is gonna get killed. So flies just on the jet.
He's gonna aim for the head.
Yes.
All that for a drop of blood?
And when he kills Thanos, the chimpanzee disappears. We don't know why.
It was his therapy animal.
Anyway,
I'm gonna give it to Terminator.
I'm assuming because of the actual Terminator lore and not because of anything she said.
No, I just like the flaming antlers and
Okay.
the trident. I feel like those and the fact that it's the Terminator gives it more of an edge in this fight against Thanos.
why didn't I have this card last time?
This
Just like apples to
Who are we
apples.
I need
fighting?
to save it.
Okay. I'm gonna do a thing.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
do
know
a
what I'm
thing.
gonna use. I know what I'm gonna use. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
What if Ben decides to use a yellow card and throw you all off?
I will still win.
We have Schrodinger's cat.
Where's the box?
Schrodinger's cat can curl into a ball and roll at super speed.
I hate you.
Or it may not. We don't
We don't
know!
know until
I-
he stops moving.
I hate Schrodinger's cat with a burning passion.
Why
because
did
it's
you have to
stupid.
draw this
Alright,
card?
well, he's fighting Schrodinger himself.
Oh.
Guided by the spirit of a squad of bandits.
I have this theory. Great, rob them. What?
Jesus, it's the fuzz.
What?
We're not doing anything wrong. Okay. The cat in super speed is fighting Deadpool, armed with nunchucks.
Okay.
Cool. Schrodinger's cat is fighting the Statue of Liberty.
It's Ghostbusters.
And it just rolled a 1 on initiative.
Okay.
Oh, please, can we pass
I
to
am
the right?
I'm throwing one modifier in. All players draw a random character to be their trusty steed.
A steed.
A steed!
Gandalf! There's my steed.
A silverback gorilla.
Oh, that's
If,
actually
I,
a steed.
if the Statue of Liberty could have anybody as a steed, this is the perfect one, because it's Chuck Norris.
Yes!
I think we already know who's won.
Yep.
Okay. Pass to your right.
Who are you? You're
What are you?
Schrodinger?
You're Deadpool? Oh, this just makes sense.
Yes.
Alright, Schrodinger is chaotic evil.
I mean, Obviously, he's got the ego for it, according to
And
the
he's
one
being-
he's ever done.
And he's being guided by the bandits.
I think we've
Rob
found
them all.
all of like
Alright,
the
yeah.
fantasy ones.
While riding Gandalf.
Deadpool is armed with a bag of holding, as well as nunchucks.
All right.
That's what his
Statue
that's
of-
what his pouches are for. They're just bag
The
of
Statue of Liberty, which just rolled one initiative, but is riding Chuck Norris, has one strength.
Okay. So here's the question. Who is the best at ballroom dancing?
Me.
Shuri's cat may or may not be the best.
Yeah.
Shuri's cat may or may not even exist.
No, it both does and does not exist at the same time. So it both is and is not the best at ballroom dancing at the same time.
Well, Schrodinger is being guided by a bunch of bandits and rides Gandalf. And he's chaotic evil.
There's a lot of tension going on in this dance, I think.
Yes.
If you know anything about Ian McKellen.
It's a very intense dance.
The Statue of Liberty cannot dance.
Deadpool is a fantastic dancer.
But Chuck Norris is leading, so it's okay.
Deadpool's got like all the moves. He can do anything. He could bend over backwards, shake around, and then he's got the silverback gorilla, which is basically a free dancing partner. Okay, so then he doesn't even have to dance by himself. He can dance with other people and the gorilla. It's awesome.
I love this hand.
You know, here's the problem I have is there are no wrong answers here.
No.
No.
Because Deadpool dancing with the silverback gorilla, I feel like happened, and then the gorilla's wife shows up and then just beats the crap out of him.
Deadpool still lives though.
Chuck Norris dancing at the Statue of Liberty, who apparently is a very thin, waif-like.
Apparently, if you breathe on the Statue of Liberty, it falls over.
So she's just putty in his arms. There's gotta be fanfic and character art of that already.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, on the other hand, a bunch of bandits giving a philosopher dude, like, dancing lessons as he's dancing with Gandalf. I just want. I want that to be a thing. You know what? Since all this may or may not have even happened, this is all Schrodinger's imagination. Schrodinger takes the cat.
Sweet.
Solid.
Or does he?
We
He
don't
will-
know.
He may or may not take the cat that may or may not exist.
Well, he both does and does not.
You all do and
Yes.
don't.
Yes.
So really, we're all the loser.
Ah, you're in my way.
Man, your way around.
I love this combination.
Alright.
Oh, if I can give myself 2 black cards, I have a great combination.
Why would you? Never mind.
You are fighting King Tut, armed with a heavy backpack full of textbooks.
I was hoping you were going to say rocks. Dang it.
Doesn't matter. With that club foot of his, he can't go anywhere.
Okay. I have a thing for this.
Okay.
Okay. King Tut is fighting the knights who say "Nee," and they are wearing armor made of ham.
I'm gonna burn a really good card for this.
Okay.
I'm going to. I want to save that. So I'm going to go with. One of those giant prehistoric sloths, which is called a Megatherium.
Do they still
Nerd.
move really slow?
They were like
No.
almost an apex predator or something, weren't they?
Yeah, basically they wreck everything.
Got it.
Solid.
How'd they get so slow and so small?
But it has the head of a shark. So it has the muscles and the killing instincts.
You know, Micah, have you DM'd again before?
I have not.
Well, I feel like
Let's
this
make
is
it happen.
this is great.
Next week.
Yes.
For the setting you have here, King
has
Tut
a
going to
plan.
school. Unfortunately, I'm playing a murder hobo.
Yes.
And I'm gonna make fun of your club foot because I can shoot lasers out of mine.
Can we pass to the left?
Maybe.
Who's on my left? You.
I kind of have a card that'd be great
King
for you though.
Tut is not just going to any school. He's going to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
He is a wizard, but only knows how to cast Expelliarmus. however you say that.
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus, not Expelliarmus.
I don't actually know what that spell does.
I don't recall.
Doesn't it? Isn't it the one that gets rid of your opponent's wand?
I think so.
The disarming one? Yeah, I think so.
Why do I know that? I've only read the second book.
I've never read.
I haven't read any of the books
I've
either.
watched all but the
I
last
have
movie.
seen all
Alright.
the movies twice.
Draw a random character card and descriptor card. This is your sidekick.
What?
Okay.
What about our second black
Oh
card?
no.
Oh, come on!
I'm gonna derail your campaign.
It's fine. Who is your sidekick? Who is the Knights Who Say Me? Who is their sidekick?
I have to pick an elf.
Buddy, obviously.
Buddy the elf.
Glorfindel, he's killed a Balrog.
Tingle.
Didn't we have an elf in our campaign? In the Dark
Idris.
MacGuffin? Yes, we have Idris.
Okay. And Idris.
He's possessing his son.
Has live cats instead of hands.
That clone spell went wrong, I think.
I think so.
Whoops!
Rowan just starts growing a cat out. I was like, what?
Yeah, whoa! Dad!
So, the Megatherium that has the head of a shark is joined by a sidekick, a bull, that screams the names of attacks before using them. It was just...
So, King Tut thinks that he is the channel for Ra's divine authority. But I have Ra with me, and Ra has a friend in the Illuminati.
Okay, here's the deal. All fighters must be plugged into the wall to function.
Ra has come upon bad times.
Ra is no longer solar powered.
Whoops.
Where do you think the solar power came from? Just this big cosmic
Ra
socket.
powers himself?
I have to be plugged into work.
Is that it? No, there's more.
You're all in the Tower of London.
Well, at least there's walls.
Oddly makes sense.
Yep, alright.
We're going now?
Yep, we're going now.
Okay. The Knights Who Say Me, wearing armor made of ham, along with Idris, who has live cats instead of hands. We'll face King Tut, who is armed with...
A backpack full of text.
Okay, so he's just on his way to school.
He's on his way to Hogwarts.
Yeah, he's just on his way to school. They will stop him and send him on a different quest, most likely to get him killed. And they will have Idris follow him and scratch his eyes out.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot there, but
Oh,
the
they
Knights,
have to stay plugged into work.
yeah, they can't go anywhere. They should just look at him and go, nee, 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 nee. All right, I'm done. Dana, is there any more orange soda?
There is.
I got two giant animals that are very strong and don't hold anything in their hands, so Expelliarmus doesn't do anything.
But they must be plugged in to function.
I mean, so does King Tut. So
That's true.
I think, yeah.
Not much to say.
Not much else to say. Big animals versus a sickly, inbred person.
So, Ra, he's got a friend in the Illuminati. And the friend in the Illuminati gave him some nice tech, portable solar powers, and a socket. So he's a mobile unit now. So anyway, the murder hobo and Ra, classic power couple, right? They're walking around where they see Tut limping his way to school, and they start making fun of him because he's a nerd. And he's like, well, I'm King Tut. And they're like, oh, King Tut, me, me, me. And they start making fun of his club feet, and they're like, hey, you know what I can do with my feet? And he just jumps back, takes off his shoes, and just lasers King Tut.
You mean you're not playing a halfling?
The lasers from the feet is really just sort of making fun of his deformed feet.
I mean, come on, it's Monty Python, the Knights Who Say Me. Is there just orange soda in there?
There's also root beer.
Okay, let me go grab one real quick.
Micah, no.
Oh, I can't be in your way if I have everything.
What if I wanted to put the boy?
You don't want to shuffle them.
No! Oh. This sucks.
What is it?
Oh! Okay. You guys are fighting literally the worst. Okay.
Great, I have some things I can throw away.
Jar Jar Binks
Never mind, this is perfect.
has an adorable animal companion.
This is even better.
Well, can he face a very good dog with no legs? Aww.
I don't know, can he?
I really hope we do end up in a free-for-all situation. Because so far this is wonderful. I'm a very mean camel. Because I haven't slept in 6 days. You don't understand.
You're just like,
There's noise everywhere.
Paddington Bear.
Can this be a free-for-all, please?
Paddington!
Because Paddington is a law-abiding citizen, he just called the police on their opponent.
Excuse me, but I believe that's an illegal alien.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. I'm gonna do this 1 second. Okay, so, you guys, all fighters, you are on the Oregon Trail.
This explains things.
So everybody's going to die at this.
Yes. Also, just so everyone knows, before you put down your second one, you are all involved in a quilting competition. You need to know that. Everyone, draw a random card from the deck, and that is the card that you must play on yourself.
Oh, this is good.
Jar Jar Binks is leading an elite team of ninjas
Nice.
in a quilting competition.
Well, my very good dog has no legs. Can summon one weapon from anywhere pre-1600s.
This is perfect.
Yes.
My really mean camel that hasn't slept in 6 days has all the powers of Aquaman.
Muscles too.
Shut up, Micah.
Okay, so Paddington Bear, who's a law-abiding citizen, and has called the cops on this Jar Jar Binks because he illegally entered this competition, can only move by crab walking.
It sounds like Paddington, though.
Probably read about it in magazines like, oh, I guess I'm doing this now.
I was thinking about adding something else, but no, this is fine. I'm totally happy with this. Explain to me how your characters will win at this quilting competition on the Oregon Trail.
No opposable thumbs. So,
And a
And
musket.
no legs!
nope. It's gonna win by being a very good boy. The goodest boy.
Somehow, between you and Jar Jar Binks, this feels fair.
But isn't this one between all of our characters, technically? Or
Yes.
Is it just... Okay.
So here's the thing. I have been keeping watch for wild animal attacks and Native American attacks and all sorts of things every night for about the past week while you've been working your stupid quilting bee. I haven't had time to make my own quilt because I've been watching your hides. So, next time we're fording a river, oops, we lost a couple of things. Mostly your things. And guess what? All the fish are making my quilt for me. All the mermaids and all of the ocean, or all the river spirits, they're making it for me. They probably got good stuff. You know what? I might just talk to King Poseidon himself. I'd like to speak to his manager. I haven't slept in 7 days.
It's a Karen camel.
Do you want to say this? I need to smoke.
Karen.
So Paddington Bear, he's a young bear, and he only wants what's good. So he sees this poor dog without legs. He calls
very
the
good
police so they can take him away and find him a loving family. Then there's this really mean camel that's kind of a risk to everyone at this quilting competition. So he calls the police and asks them to escort the camel out. And then there's this weird alien with ninjas.
That can't be legal.
An adorable animal companion. Presumably the
Yeah,
very good
something-
dog.
Probably the dog.
Something about that doesn't seem right to him, so he calls the police again. Because he is very invested into this quilting competition. He saw
prize
an
is
ad for it in the
marmalade.
magazine. He wants to spend the prize money on marmalade.
So I'm guessing that the police is actually angry at Native Americans.
The police is dysentery.
Alrighty. I'm gonna give it to Karen.
Yeah! So I have self-driving car, a traffic cop, and Jar Jar Binks. This is an episode of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's a filler episode too.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Actually, it might be Rebels.
It's a filler episode of Rebels, yeah.
Aren't they all filler episodes though?
They started getting good, but by the time they started, I wasn't watching. Apparently they had like a strong ending or something. I
A
don't know.
person I don't know. Cool.
I don't know. I didn't see the card.
Did we want to just...
Rand Althor, armed with a shotgun that shoots live fish.
I don't know who that is either.
Do we want to...
Can we look it up?
Just look it up.
I'm
Rand
gonna summon the gods
Althor.
of Google.
Let's go to the Googles. Who is Rand Althor? Why does he have a shotgun that shoots live fish? These questions and more next time.
What is the... Does it have like one of the little things on the bottom to say what it's from?
Which deck it's from?
Rand
Yeah,
Althor is the current
No, no,
reincarnation of the soul of Luz Theron Telemon, who was first named Dragon during the War of Power in the Age of Legends. According to Ishmael, there are only a few bound to the wheel as they are.
And
This is from the wheel, A Wheel of Time.
Wait.
By
Oh!
You
I
should
thought
know
I
what this
recognized
is!
that name!
I never got far enough in that series.
I don't know what franchise this is.
So
Wheel of
It's
Time
a book
by,
series. By Robert
Robert...
Jordan.
Yep,
They
yeah,
finished by Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
finish the first book
Really
because it
good
was
series.
really long.
It starts to drag a little bit, but in a good way almost.
They're really
So
good
it's
books.
a dragon with a shotgun.
Rand? No, he's not a dragon.
He's not a dragon?
He has dragon tattoos on his arms. He's just a regular person.
So he's the boy with the dragon
He does
tattoo.
have some
also a shotgun.
kind of magical powers, but not really.
So right now I'm thinking he's a biker guy with a shotgun.
Did he lose a hand? He
He
lost
did
a
lose
hand.
a hand. This is
He
a
lost
this
his
is a
left
fantasy
hand.
universe as well.
It's a good thing nobody can control his right hand.
That depends which hand does he have.
His
Okay.
right hand.
Now that we are up, why is that in this deck? That's so random.
I thought I recognized that too.
Well,
feel
there's
like
the
it's
sword and
in there.
sorcery deck.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. Okay.
Alright.
What am I gonna
So
use?
Randy.
Oh.
So you wait. Okay.
I'm waiting for his competitors to actually, show up.
Yeah. Am I the first person?
Yes,
or,
you're
okay.
the first. It always goes clockwise.
Okay, I couldn't remember who drew.
Drew?
Well, I'm taking a person we don't know. I'm adding another person we don't know. Elizabeth Bathory. She's a history figure. I don't know who she is.
But Google.
I would look it up.
If
Continue
you have any
on.
cards you don't know what they are.
Oh yeah, I do.
Awesome.
I'll play it.
Armed with a giant laser cannon.
Now we know what that is.
I think I know what that is. I have an issue of Marvel Comics.
Oh no! Oh, this is somebody I'm gonna like. Countess Elizabeth Bathory de Essend was a Hungarian noblewoman and reputed serial killer from the noble family
Oh,
of
she's the
Bathory.
vampire lady.
Oh, she bathed in the girl's
It's
blood.
the vampire lady.
That
Oh.
okay.
I thought,
Nice.
Yeah. I remember her.
All right.
Wait, I'm gonna leave Google open.
So I have no idea what this is. We've got the Mars rover.
Oh,
How do you?
that's the robot that's on Mars.
My God, you suck.
Can we look that up, please?
No,
And
you don't need to look that up.
They post new pictures every day. You can go and look. So John McPhee.
the
always
Mars
tells me-
rover is armed with a squirt gun full of hot sauce.
That's adorable. For some reason, I always picture the Mars rover as basically Wall-E, but with
Yeah.
big old
Yeah.
solar panels on it.
All right. Well, I actually know what I'm talking about this time.
How dare you?
Okay.
How dare you?
There's
say
not
words?
anything in here
That's
that I
fine.
don't
That's
know
Draw
what
until
it
you
is.
find one. I'm kidding.
Okay. So, keep it in line with the fantasy character. Okay.
We have two historical characters.
Shut up. I know.
What did you
The
call them?
Dragonborn. who has Hobbit stealth.
Nice.
It depends. Is it a Dragonborn with Hobbit stealth, or is it the Dragonborn with Hobbit stealth?
The Dragonborn.
That makes sense.
See, I thought it would make sense. You're welcome, okay? I kind of know what I'm talking about. I watch my brother play.
So you're going to.
No, stop. No, shut up.
I have a great one to the right.
You
So.
are going to play on yourself.
Wow.
Yes, I have the perfect one for
So,
this.
Rand Althor, armed with a shotgun that shoots live fish, is also armed with lightsaber ninja stars.
How do you hold those?
I have a great counter for this.
So Elizabeth Balthor, or
Bathory.
Bathory, is armed with a giant laser cannon. That's because she's actually a robot, being remotely controlled by, and it's from random character card, by Freddy Krueger.
That surprisingly makes sense.
You're not safe when you're awake. You're not safe when you're asleep.
So, this Mars rover that has a squirt gun full of hot sauce is also armed with a jackhammer.
Finally, okay, that works.
I'm so ready for this. The Dragonborn, who has Hobbit stealth, because you know, stealth, can block anything with chopsticks.
I don't need to hear anything. Dragonborn wins.
Really?
I mean, it says anything.
Yeah, and Rand Althor only has ranged weaponry.
This is true.
Take your Rand Althor.
Sorry.
Darn, I was happy with my Freddy Krueger.
Not today.
I liked it too, but then the chopsticks.
No, the chopsticks block anything.
chopsticks
Yeah,
seal the
It
deal.
was beautiful.
they're a little OP. I think we should.
I mean, it is Skyrim.
Okay.
You are judge, jury, and executioner.
Well,
Oh, come on. This isn't even fair.
we have Harry Houdini.
I don't know. Wait, Houdini's the magic guy, yeah.
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 There's a moment of who's that?
And as part of his current stunt, he's wearing a fanny pack full of grenades.
What?
Ah!
I saw it. No.
This makes sense, actually. Little known fact that he actually was storming Normandy on D-Day, as are all of you.
Frick.
Alright,
Frick,
well-
what do I choose?
There's a mountain.
Oh, the mountain.
The mountain. Is
Uh,
that something?
so actually, the actor who plays the mountain is
Who
is one of, if he's not
I don't know
currently
who
the, he
the
is one of
mountain
the
is.
world's strongest men.
Oh,
I
is
think
he?
he's world's strongest man 2 years running or something like
Okay.
that. Played by half Thor Bjornsson.
Got it. Basically
Dang
the world's
it.
strongest guy.
He's from Game of Thrones. But I know him through YouTube
Got it. And
because he is a
the
man.
mountain.
The mountain?
Everybody's
Is
just
really,
alive.
really
Are we
shy.
talking about the giant guy from Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Is that what we decided it is?
Yes.
He's
It's the only character I really know the description of because Noah told
He was
me.
played by 3 actors. Oh,
Big guy.
but one guy played him for like 5 seasons. So.
He's really, really shy.
Aw.
The live guy kind of is. He's very friendly. He's a very nice guy.
The Fellowship of the Ring. Why not? Nobody else works. And, this particular Fellowship of the Ring
Wait, I did a stupid.
can turn into any dinosaur. So they're the Fellowship of the Ring Power Rangers edition.
Okay.
Well, who better to do battle with Harry Houdini and feats of magic than the Queen of the Fairies,
Oh,
Ooh.
actual magic going on here.
armed with a purse filled with infinite chihuahuas.
Ah, I see. We inspire each other.
Okay.
Well, to throw a little bit of chaos into the mess,
Do it.
all fighters have faces and brains of pugs. This changes nothing for you.
My brains!
Pugs. Chihuahuas.
Harry Houdini, with his pug brain and face
And
and grenades, on D-Day is armed with a fear-seeking missile launcher.
Fierce.
D-Day got trippy, yo.
Wow.
What the history teachers don't tell you. Pick a hand.
Who?
collectively, on the count of 3, everyone pick a hand, and then I'll go from there. 1, 2, 3.
Left.
Okay. We're going to the right.
Dang it.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
What are you, the mountain?
I was going to go with the minority. In case that wasn't obvious.
I'm gonna say I hate you.
You're winning.
You suck.
You're winning.
I'm not.
Look at your cards.
I have 4.
Everybody else does not
2.
have 4.
3.
3. Therefore.
Anyways.
How
Completely
many cards are we going
justifiable.
to? Do we care?
Micah, the
we
game
can
is
keep
not
going
about
until-
winning. It's about having fun.
It's
I know.
about breaking
And my
down
other
your
card
friends.
isn't as
And
fun
I
as
don't
that.
have fun unless I'm winning, so therefore the game is about winning.
Alright,
I hate
so.
you all. I'm not having fun.
Alright. The Mountain, who has the face and brain of a pug. Which doesn't really matter because of how strong he is. Mostly people tend to be that way anyway.
He does have, in a cute way, a pug face.
Yeah. He's also really, really shy. And he has 6 extra arms.
Oh no! So, a character in the other D&D campaign is based off of the actor who played the Mountain, except he's lost an arm. So this is hilarious.
Oh, right. Okay. So
6 extra arms. So he's
He's got 8
he's an
arms.
arachnid
No, except
with-
he has 2 legs.
with
too.
2 legs.
Okay, so Fellowship of the Ring Power Rangers Edition has no arms or legs.
Crap.
With pug faces and pug brains.
They're just little faces.
So, Queen of the Fairies with the pug face and pug brain,
It's already there. It's fine.
armed with a purse, filled with infinite chihuahuas, is secretly a vampire.
None of this surprises me.
Not shocking. Not
Um,
shocking.
As much as I want to give it to the shy, pug-faced and brained Mountain with all his arms, being that shy and that pug brain mentality, he just wants to hug everybody and maybe accidentally crush them. And Houdini's an expert at escaping tight situations. I'm sorry, Fellowship of the Ring. Frodo's dead.
Is it secret? Is it safe?
He turned into a pug.
It's a serious. The Queen of the Fairies with the look. There's only so many grenades I can fit in that family pack. You have infinite chihuahuas that all want to play fetch. It was never a competition. Queen of the Fairies wins.
Yay!
Take Houdini off into his blissful farewell.
He's off to Coachella with the spider and the witch.
Who is it?
You know, I love how that still kind of made sense.
Alright.
I don't like. No.
Did you look up the mountain as a
No,
spider?
I looked up
A
a
mountain as a
character that I
spider.
have, and I don't like any of these.
Awesome.
I don't know
Alright.
any of them well enough to use
Y'all
them.
are fighting. Samwise Gamgee has a drill on the front of his face.
Oh, never mind. Crap. Shoot. I gotta go for it.
I don't like my black cards.
I don't like all my white
I like
cards.
my white cards. I don't like my black cards.
I'll trade you my white cards.
Hang on, what's this about trading whites and blacks?
Nothing.
It's your turn.
Oh, no, I don't want to go. Okay, everybody's gonna hate me because I don't know what I'm doing.
Sam, they hate you anyway.
You want to just cycle out your cards?
It's Pikachu. Pikachu! Yeah, you're all gonna hate me because I don't know what to do with this. Pikachu has all the training of a Navy SEAL.
Oh, crap!
That's kind of bad.
That's terrifying.
So he's an electric fighting type now?
Mm-hmm.
So he's
Yes.
What was he
sure.
before? I know he's electric.
he's electric.
Just electric?
Just electric.
We
so
need
it's
to
Pikachu
do-
Libre.
We need.
He's environmentally
If you
friendly.
get sword-
He's Nacho Chew.
I need to do a Nuzlocke with me knowing nothing about it and you
Nuzlocke's are
freaking out.
fun.
Nuzlocke's are
They're so fun to watch.
So what we're gonna
When
do
they
is
succeed.
what we're gonna do is I know
But it's
very
also fun to watch when they lose.
I know very little about Pokemon. I just know by exposure for being alive this long.
Well, if you do start that...
He does know things. So it's gonna be me doing whatever he's and Mike just screaming like no.
Well, if you do start that series, please finish it, because I would watch that through. Definitely.
Alright, well, we're gonna have El Chupacabra.
Ooh.
The goat sucker.
The what?
Goat sucker. Goat vampire.
Can pull anything out of their cargo shorts.
I'm a rock golem, carved by dwarves, armed with a dwarven warhammer.
Wow, those go together really well.
Alright. Samwise Gamgee has a deployed parachute stuck to their back and a drill to their face.
Oh, Sam! That's perfect!
Remember the taste of strawberries, Mr. Frodo.
I like this interesting. Play one of your description cards to one person and then one to the other, not yourself.
Oh, no, I don't want to get rid of one of
You
them!
must use both.
No,
They're
I don't
both
want
garbage,
to.
I don't care!
No!
Grab one.
No. Oh, do I have... Wait.
Where's mine from you?
This one, that one.
Alright.
Okay.
Hold on, play him.
I like
So
them.
Pikachu, who has all the training of the Navy SEAL.
Armed with a retro sci-fi laser blaster.
I really hope you picked a certain one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh boy!
He's also at 10% battery.
Yes! He's gotta use his Navy SEAL training now. He's got no Pika left.
The Chupacabra, who can pull anything out of their cargo shorts, can hide literally any weapon under their clothes.
That's
I mean,
ironic.
And
already.
can summon anything from eBay.
So redundant.
I feel like you're just repeating.
So my golem has 3 arms apparently, because I'm armed with a dwarven warhammer, armed with a wet poo noodle, and armed with an acid fire hose.
Alright, here's the deal. You're all in Disneyland on opening day,
Oh my gosh.
but it's raining money.
I can work with this.
Alrighty.
Why am I fighting Samwise Gamgee?
Let's be real. It's not a fight. It's a massacre.
It's just whoever can kill
It's
him.
a mercy killing. Look what's happened to him. He's got a drill.
He has a
stuck to
drill
his
stuck in
face
his face.
And a parachute.
and a deployed parachute.
Don't worry, Mr. Frodo. I'll fix the plane.
Can I pass and then come back?
Nope.
Pikachu.
Pikachu just got back in
Alright,
Vietnam.
here's the deal.
Okay.
Pikachu is all about lightning.
Yes, but he's only at 10% battery!
Yes.
Gotta play quickly before your
He's
Game
got
Boy
his laser
dies.
blaster.
Okay, he's armed with the laser blaster. Samwise is clearly done. He's just gonna put him out of his misery and just shoot him with the laser blaster.
Is that also at 10% battery?
Yes. Everything's at 10% battery.
The rides are at 10%.
I mean, because he doesn't need money, I guess. And I freaking hate Disneyland, so there.
How dare you?
There's too many people.
On opening day.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to go there unless you want to die. Obviously, Sam does.
Yeah, he has a death wish.
Anyway,
At least you die in the happiest place on earth.
yeah, I'm not getting that one.
I know.
So, moving on.
Yes. The Chupacabra has so many things. All the things. Cargo shorts, clothes, eBay. Can pull literally anything out of any of those.
And then put it back.
And put it back, apparently. Because he can just hide them under his cargo shorts. Yeah.
So here's the thing. So Samwise, when he was leaving, he kind of wore out his welcome in Rivendell. He went through the dwarves' food supplies, ate too much. So some of the dwarves vowed revenge. They activated this golem and said, "Your mission is to kill Samwise Gamgee. He does not eat. He does not sleep. He does not need rest. He's got a wet poo noodle and he knows how to use it.
Recharge.
He doesn't need to recharge. He starts walking through. People are distracted. There's a riot going by with the rain of money. Doesn't matter to him. He just sprays a fire hose of acid over the entire crowd. Just melt them away. They're just obstacles in his target. He walks over. He sees There's Samwise. Trapped. Samwise is pulling out a drill. Maybe the drill will help him against the stone. But he smashes the drill underneath his massive hammer and just squishes it like a bug. And then he sits there and waits for new orders. Years go by. They rebuild Disneyland around him, and he is now the statue of Mickey Mouse or Walt Disney in the center of Main Street.
Did he kill him at It's a Small World?
Yes. Samwise's soul.
Also, none of
walks
the
the
fighters
halls.
care about money, which is nice. Where is Alf distracted by shiny objects? Yeah. Any one of them could kill Sam.
I think
Yeah.
Sam's already dead. Is the
Sam's
thing.
dead. It's just who's cooler.
Oh.
It's a decision between Pikachu at
Pikachu
10%
at
battery
10% back from Nom,
or Chupacabra
with infinite
with
stuff,
video game shorts.
or the unstoppable killing machine.
I'm gonna go with video game shorts.
It's really just the shorts.
The shorts.
Just the shorts.
It's the
not
shorts.
the Chupacabra.
It's the shorts.
shorts.
They're comfy and easy to wear.
They possess the Chupacabra.
You store so many things in there too.
Like eBay.
Okay.
That's where eBay is located.
Chupacabra's shorts. That makes sense. That tracks.
Alrighty.
Who are they fighting today?
Going from the back deck.
What is it?
Okay, you guys are fighting Guy Fury.
I don't know who that is.
Flavor Town. He
Food
had
Network.
a Food Network.
He
Frosted
likes food
Tips,
and he cooks food.
beer,
Got it.
fire.
But he
Republic
also
Tips.
dies in only 3 hits.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I assume
Cool.
he would after
So
all.
if you have something that doesn't hit people, just anyway.
Well, how about a troop of baboons armed with live electric eels?
I'm not with this right. That's
Okay.
okay. I can work with this. So Guy Fieri likes spicy things. Honey badgers don't care, and honey badgers have a lot of hair. But this honey badger has snakes instead of hair.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Yeah, So, a robot piloting a bomb disposable robot. Or bomb disposal robot.
Go robotic brethren, die in my stead. Well, crap.
A robot piloting a bomb disposal
Wait,
robot.
hang on.
That's
Do I have it? I
amazing.
don't. Oh, I already played my is piloted by a robot card. I want to see how far we can loop this. Dang it.
I'm thinking. You know what I think would be kind of fun? I think if everybody just played their last 2 attributes. So everybody plays all of their black cards on themselves.
That's a bit of a bummer, but I'm okay with this.
Oh, I've lost. Or maybe I've won.
I'm unclear as what's happened to my character.
Ironic.
Does Guy Fieri get
Does he
anything new?
get more? Or is he done?
He's going to get 1 more. He is riding a sea serpent.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice. Well, the troop of baboons, armed with electric eels, are wearing hazmat suits and can manipulate emotions with a touch.
That's a problem with hazmat suits.
Oh.
So my honey badger has venomous snakes instead of hair, and is made out of clay, and has huge tusks sticking out of his mouth.
I like
That is horrifying.
I did my best.
Alright,
Why
so
did you play everything?
this is hilarious. This robot piloting a bomb disposal robot
Piloting a robot
is commanding a nuclear submarine and is covered in tarantulas.
Oh no! I mean, he's a robot. I'm sure he doesn't care. Okay.
Which one?
Yeah, yes. Which robot is covered?
So the bomb disposal unit uses the tarantulas as
robot-
more bomb disposal units.
The robot is in the bomb disposal robot, which is piloting the nuclear submarine.
How that works.
Oh, that's how that works.
And
Bomb disposal robots are remote controlled, not big enough to be inside of.
One of them is being piloted by a robot.
I mean, how big is the robot?
That's just not even fair.
What?
Okay, before I hear from everybody, I want you to know that you're in the secret gladiator arena beneath the White House.
Obviously,
Clearly,
knew
that's
it.
where you're going to be.
you're the CIA.
Where else did you find the troop of baboons with live electric eels?
Hey! Is that it, Micah?
I mean,
In the hazmat suits?
the hazmat suits and the manipulating emotions of the touch just kind of counter each other. It's really just to protect them from the electric eels.
So, underneath the White House, being created and bred for gladiatorial combat, made out of clay, like man first was, scientists have attempted to play God. And they succeeded in making this monstrosity, this venomous snake-haired clay honey badger. But he has these huge tusks, he's a freak of nature, but he still is basically a honey badger. He gets out into the ring, he sees Guy Fieri. He doesn't really care, really, frankly. But here's the thing. Guy Fieri has those frosted tips, kind of like a big puffy red face. Kind of looks like a beehive with the golden honey at the top. And I want that honey, man. I don't care what it takes. I will climb, scratch, and bite my way up there to get to that honey. I'm going to get inside that beehive. I'll rip it open and find the juicy inner... Oh, this is all blood. Well.
It's almost as sweet as honey.
Okay,
I
Micah.
missed that one enough.
Dang it!
So, this is under the White House. They've got to have security here. They got to make sure the White House
Yeah.
doesn't blow up.
No.
Nuke 'em.
Which is why they have a bomb disposal robot down there to keep things under control. And the robot is controlling this.
The robot-
And this guy, who's ironically named Guy, dies in 3 hits, but he's riding a
Watch more
sea
Food
serpent.
Network.
He's riding a sea serpent. So obviously, the environment of this arena has to have some form of water.
Which is why the robot's in the submarine.
Which is why the robot's in a nuclear submarine.
Of
Under
course it's
the
nuclear.
White House!
Of course it's nuclear. It's America.
This is
So he's going to count and
Now
set.
realize
It's
Bacteria
a
is
little
a water
overkill
boss.
for Guy, but it's necessary to take out the sea serpent.
I think we're gonna go with the robot on this one.
Yeah.
Because the robot and the robot.
And the
And
robot.
could have been more robot.
Yeah.
Could have been more
Yeah,
robot.
Micah, look what I drew to replace one of my cards.
For those of you at home, it's the, is piloting a
It's
robot.
inside a giant robotic ... Ooh,
It's getting like turned around all the time. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait.
I don't know any of these people.
Oh,
those of you
no. Who are we fighting?
who want to know, I just drew 2 blanks.
Oh, no!
So I'm gonna have to think about this.
If you want to trade out an attribute card,
Oh,
I got you covered, bro.
Can I get rid of all of my character
So do I.
cards?
Oh.
Okay,
I'm just gonna get rid of those. I can't use
what's
any of
gonna
them.
be fun?
You got rid of General Patton?
Yeah.
Do you need to discard another one?
No,
Maybe you should start drawing from this one.
they're different.
Dang it, I
than
need to know
mine.
something. Oh wait. I got it. You guys are going to be fighting. Yeah, that's too far. It's a blank card.
It's a blank card. It doesn't
Blank
matter.
card, doesn't matter. You're going to be fighting Batman, joined by the entire Bat family.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Because
Oh,
that's fun!
this. I can make this work.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hang on, let me figure out the other.
Oh, I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
Well, you have the Batman. I raise you the Flash. As Batman himself
That's
said.
a description card.
That is
not
a
character
description.
card.
Shoot, that's the wrong one. Sorry. dang it, that was the other card I put away. Shoot, never mind. I raise you, Athena.
Okay.
And she is accompanied by the rest of the Pantheon. If you want to get picky, I have a thing for that, but like...
Alright, so like, are you saying like the 12 Olympians, or just the entire Greek pantheon?
I was going with, specifically I was going to go with the Marvel God Squad, which is basically all of the Godhead figures teamed up.
Alright.
But I also know very little about what they did in the comics as opposed to what the mythological figures are, so I'm just...
I know what they do in Samurai Jack.
Alright. Swarm of zombies.
Yeah.
And they can't stop coughing.
Have you seen DC Bridge
That's
Universe?
zombies for you, though.
Wait, you're telling me that a man trained every way to kill somebody can't actually kill you? I regret saying that.
Alright, so, we're fighting Batman and the whole Bat family, yeah?
Yep.
So I figured, why not just pick Batman's arch nemesis? We're fighting the Joker.
That's not very fair.
With you so far.
And he's balancing at the top of the ladder. Don't know why yet, but you know it's the Joker. We'll find out.
I know you're superstitious. No, I'm not. Ow!
Because if Batman does anything, he'll fall.
And that would
Break
kill
his
me.
one rule.
Because if Joker falls off the ladder and dies,
Don't
it's
forget.
Batman's fault.
It's the entire Bat family. Jason's gonna shoot him.
Jason's not there.
Bat family.
Bat family.
Jason's dead.
Batcow's there too.
Jason
Anyway.
sucks.
She doesn't know who Jason Todd is. Okay, anyway,
I
moving
do
on.
know who Jason Todd is. He sucks. I like Nightwing. He's my favorite.
I mean, yeah, he's everyone's favorite Robin.
Clearly.
Because he's the best one. Because everybody else is a jerk.
Clearly. What better place for this battle to take place than a heavy metal concert?
Jason shoots him. It's the final act.
And by the way, this is a duel. Fighters must walk 10 paces, then turn and shoot.
Oh.
That's ironic.
Okay.
You won't shoot me!
So, you are going to play on the person to... No, wait, I have a better idea. You're going to draw a random card from the deck, white card,
Oh.
a person card,
Go for it.
and give that to an opponent and play an adjective along with it.
So,
Gosh freaking dang it!
Wait, we use one of
Adjective
our
from-
adjectives?
You use one of your black cards with the white card and you give them both to an opponent as sidekicks, since Batman and Batman.
Who are you?
To
Person.
whichever person you want.
Oh, here.
Who are you?
I am the Swarm of Zombies.
Swarm of zombies.
So you are aware, Batman. There's 100 Batman.
100 Batmen or 100 Batman families?
There's 100 Batmen joined by the
I'm
whole
going
Bat
to
family.
give you...
I don't know who this is.
This
I
is
feel like
hilarious.
I should, but I don't know who
Now I have
this
to-
is. Freaking name it then.
So Athena and the God Squad.
Chinese female pirate, the biggest pirate ever. And she retired. She just marched on the capital like, hey, I'm retiring, you're not going to do a thing about it. Also, my company's going to keep going, you're not going to do a thing about it. Also, you're not going to attack me.
Got it.
And they're like, sure thing!
Sounds good. I can work with this.
So Athena and the entire God Squad is with Laika, you know, the dog that got shot in space.
No, with this person.
Uh,
Side. That's how that works.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Sorry, Rosie the Riveter is inside a giant robotic Laika. She liked that Russian dog too much. I think she's a commie. Wait, Grandma was a commie?
Alright, so, this swarm of zombies who can't stop coughing. Is this a sidekick or their leader?
Sidekick.
Okay, their sidekick is Gollum, armed with a heat ray.
Okay, so, heavy metal concert. This is a duel. Of course this is happening on stage.
The Joker's okay.
10 paces.
Alright, so Batman's not gonna kill the Joker. We all know that, yeah?
I mean, one of the 100 might.
It's possible. We don't know. But
yeah,
anyway.
the Thomas Wayne Batman would.
But
Yeah,
Jin
use
Shi
guns.
is also here riding a raptor. And she, on her raptor, are just gonna eat the Batmans.
Oh, we're doing descriptions now?
What?
So I didn't.
What? That's it.
Well, you see, the swarm of zombies, when you take 10 paces, you usually start back to back. The zombies can't stop coughing because they have a deathly disease to them. So these swarm of zombies is back to back with this giant family of bat people. And they're going to slowly shuffle their way across. The bat family is all going to be infected with this disease and they won't know about it. And they'll turn into zombies and join the swarm. And when they go, even if they do shoot the zombies, they're kind of undead. And Golem's just going to heat ray those which haven't been turned to zombies yet.
Tasty, precious.
And then eat them.
So here's the thing. Athena, is not just the goddess of wisdom, she is a war goddess. More on the tactical...
Alice Athena.
Yeah. More on the strategy, tactics end of it, as opposed to the brute force end of it. And she knows that the best way to fight is to fight dirty. Which is why, in order to save the world, don't ask why, it's Zeus's fault. They have to pick a duel with a great historical figure. Batman, obviously.
Obviously.
Most of these Batmen aren't going to shoot back with guns, but with gadgets. So there's some variety there. She's accounted for this, which is why she has a variety of deities. They walk 10 paces, but really, what's a pace? To what scale? Their godlike scale? Or a small mortal scale? A transformed scale of like ants? Who knows? Take a few steps, turn around and, oh no, I've been shot. I mean, Aphrodite, she takes a spear to the wrist, she drops her son or whatever and leaves because she's a wuss. Doesn't matter. He goes off to found, like, the Roman Empire or something. Everyone else turns around and they just blast with godlike energy everything. While the Rose Derivatives, they're like, yes, for Russia, I mean for America!
Greek history brought to you by Ben.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
This is so weird.
This is very strange.
But why is it
Oh,
taking
also,
place at
this
every
is
metal
Apollo's
concert?
concert.
Of course, of course.
This is a heavy metal.
Oh, he is, yeah. He's going through a phase.
The zombies
I
are the
was like-
choir.
I always pictured Apollo playing like smooth jazz.
You know, his varying forms, kind of, he's all members of the band. Bacchus is doing refreshments.
I don't even know. So I mean, I think actually Batman could probably beat all of these.
Depends on who's writing.
Theoretically, yes.
But if it's a
Theoretically.
Batman comic, he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Because Batman comics.
It
Yeah.
depends. Is Batman the hero or the villain?
Ah, it's the Batman who smiles.
It's Ben Affleck. Kill him.
Just based off of raw power, I think I'm gonna go with Athena.
Yeah.
You're
Keep
gonna
the
take the
blank
blank
card.
card.
You get
Keep
Bat-
the blank
Dang it.
card,
You get-
because that's Batman.
You get Batman.
So I have Batman, Jar Jar Binks, the traffic cop, and self-driving car. Now it's weird. It wasn't weird before, but now it's weird.
Oh yeah, it wasn't weird at all before.
I love this already.
Is this who we're fighting?
I love this. I love this so much.
I think I know what I'm
This is Michael Bay.
Who is Michael?
Kill him.
Who is Michael Bay?
He's
Transformers,
He
Teenage
really
Mutant Ninja
likes
Turtles,
explosions.
explosions,
Slow-mo.
Explosions.
Jailbait.
explosions,
Yeah.
jailbait, Megan Fox's boobs until she got too old, and then he switched to the actress who's playing Dora the Explorer, and that I feel anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's wearing. Don't worry, he mentioned that Romeo and Juliet clause once, so he has an impenetrable alibi. Also, an impenetrable tuxedo.
He's dressed nicely. So is this horde of orcs. They're all wearing sharpened stilettos.
The Oscars are looking great this year, guys.
Oh, I have so many good things I can do here.
Look, you need fashion and excitement.
I'm so torn. I don't know what I want to do with this. Okay.
I don't remember.
We're gonna go with this one because I already pre-picked this one. Okay, so a warlock, and I'm thinking like a D&D warlock, is fighting Michael Bay. This warlock hasn't had any coffee and won't shut up about it.
Oh, it's a secretary.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't remember who this person is, but I think I know who this person is.
Ooh.
So you're going to have to tell me who this person is.
Oh dear.
The Night King.
I think he's the ice lich zombie dude from Game of Thrones.
That's what I thought he was.
I
I will double
haven't
check.
actually watched Game of Thrones,
So
but I think
Same.
that's him.
that's who I thought it was. But we'll wait for confirmation
Confirmation
from the Googles.
Yes,
Someone
he
goes
is
to Google.
the icy supreme leader of the first of the White Walkers.
Cool. He is also armed with the Casket of Ancient Winters.
Oh my gosh.
What is with you and these
That's
cards?
not fair!
What's that?
It's the thing that, have you ever watched, Avengers or Mightiest Heroes?
No.
Well,
Maybe once when I was.
I love
Younger.
that show.
It's a great show. Well, in that one, Malekith the Accursed gets the Casket of Ancient Winters and uses it to freeze the entire Earth.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty powerful magic item.
So,
That's just not fair, Micah.
Michael Bay is in
It's
his
also
purple
in
tuxedo.
Thor.
He showed up riding a motorcycle.
Of course he did, with explosions behind him.
Past to the left.
Pass
Pass
to
to
the
the
left.
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 So I'm passing to the Horde of Orcs.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
This horde of orcs, wearing sharpened stilettos, fighting side by side with their entire fraternity.
These are frat boy orcs. I think Michael invited them. This is just Hollywood.
Okay, so this warlock who hasn't had any coffee and won't shut up about it can control gravity. Freaking gravity.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, the Night King, armed with the Casket of Ancient Winters, can create a hologram of himself.
Now, which one of them would be the best club bouncer? Michael Bay, he's got to find ways to cast all his talents, as long as they look less than 18.
I mean, you got a horde of orcs. And they're dressed nice, too. With their entire fraternity.
The warlock,
That might be too many bouncers.
the warlock
Okay.
could just
You can
levitate
never.
people that aren't supposed to be there out. Or just put them on the ground and be like, no, you're not going in.
Okay.
Doesn't even have to kill them. Yeah.
Well, the Night King can just freeze them. Any would-be rowdy bar patrons or club patrons in their tracks and just slowly remove them from the premises.
You need not freeze them.
You know, if there's one thing Michael Bay likes, it's spectacle. He also loves explosions. He also loves that one.
I also
Anyway.
He's wearing an impenetrable tuxedo. He's prepared in case of any accidents, so that he won't be stabbed by his enforcers, the Horde of Orcs. The
yes.
fabulously dressed Horde of Orcs.
This is not good.
No.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
And he said you.
You. You guys are all stocked up, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are all fighting a necromancer
Oh snap.
who can only move by backflipping.
It works
All
out
right.
great because he has no spine.
I don't know if I want to. Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Literally any of these work. I'm gonna save
This is
that.
so bad.
I'm gonna save that one.
I
Alright. Okay. I have a thing.
This isn't gonna work.
It might work. Mine might work.
This isn't gonna work.
Well, in my opinion, mine will work. I haven't seen your stuff yet.
Mine will be amazing.
Alright, this necromancer. This is so stupid. This is not fun. A telemarketer!
Dun dun dun!
This is not gonna work. Is a believer and is convinced opponent means beaver bodily harm.
Believer.
A believer.
Yes.
This is not gonna
But
work.
can the necromancer face Alexander the Great?
Ooh.
But can he face the greatest military mind, who has their left leg is
Oh my gosh, it's
Matahari,
those-
their right leg is Diablo, their left arm is Yeti, and their right arm is literally Insane Clown Posse.
Well,
It's that card. It's that freaking
That
card.
card-
my
is amazing.
my
Dang.
card is a little less impressive. I'm just a bell ringer. I'm just the hunchback. However, you can only travel by backflipping, and I have telekinesis, so no backflip.
I'm just backflipping there.
Alright, well, just so you all know, all fighters have magic wands. And be aware, this
So
necromancer.
Froyo has a reason to burn me now.
This necromancer has scissor hands.
Ah.
You are all fighting at the International Space Station.
I'm scared for many reasons.
Dude, I can't go. No.
Give a card to whoever you please, villain included. I'm also gonna give another card to the villain.
Ben, take this one.
Alright, the necromancer is also wearing a jetpack.
You are a telemarketer. You are a lot of things.
Yes, let's make Micah's character more complicated.
I need to look up the thing.
Sam, this is your card.
Oh my gosh, it's what's the stupid helmet for the Titan with the horn that just goes out like that?
Caprice horn.
Yeah, I have that.
What did it say?
I was gonna give it to
It
myself.
has a titanium rhino horn growing out of their face.
Got it. Who are you giving your card to, Micah?
I'm an idiot.
I don't know. Dictionary.com doesn't have what this is.
What is it?
Catarangs?
Oh,
Oh, that's like a
batarangs,
batarang, but a
cat.
catarang.
Ah.
Oh, my hunchback has acid blood.
Cool. I think the necromancer is armed with cat rings.
Okay.
Try and throw them with his scissor hands.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's begin.
All fighters have magic wands. Okay. I might be able to work with this, but not really. No,
What
this
is
is
this
nothing.
telemarketer trying to sell the necromancer?
Albums. They're just gonna be her albums.
It's his greatest hits collection of his early career, and only his early career. His later music doesn't exist.
Yeah. Okay. So they are they are consistently calling this necromancer. Okay, you know how telemarketers are. They just keep calling and calling and calling and calling and calling and calling. It annoys this necromancer so much that the necromancer has to come to him in the International Space Station, because that's where the telemarketer works. It's, you know, two jobs, because the International Space Station is going to be a whole lot. Anyway, and then he will use his wand to kill.
Okay.
This is a sucky round.
So, Voltron Alexander the Great.
Ah, the greatest military mind. Arms. Well,
And legged with...
Yeah, with lots of things.
Who is a dude?
So wait, he has the arms and legs of what he is, or they actually are that thing?
What does the card specifically say?
So this Mega Fighter, left leg is blank. Draw a character card.
I think it just is that, then. If you want it to be, it's your character.
Cool. So yeah. Well, standing upon the shoulders of Malahar, I'm just imagining he's more like a human pyramid, and he's just on top of them all, directing them forward. All armed with magic wands, of which only Diablo knows how to work. But Alexander the Great knows how to use soldiers and get them in position so he can direct Matahar, a Diablo, a Yeti, and literally insane clown posse to use their wands in this battle of magic with the Necromancer in the International Space Station.
So,
where Alexander the Great can view his empire.
when I was an infant in France, the Judge Froyo thought I was a demon and wanted to chuck me into a well because I was slightly deformed. Well, the thing is, he wasn't wrong. My dad, Diablo, who ran off with Alexander the Great for some reason, is my father, and he taught me magical secrets. Also, I have acid for blood. I decided that, I'm tired of being a good boy. Esmeralda didn't actually care for me, and Frollo, that just creeps me out. So I left France as far away as possible. Let's far out there in space. I found out that there's this backflipping necromancer on the space station. So here's the thing. He's a necromancer, but he has a hard time performing somatic components and using his wand because of the scissor hands. So basically, I stop him from moving with my telekinesis, and I'm just gonna chuck him into the cold, dark, expansive space towards the sun. Just get him out of my life. Maybe he'll burn up on re-entry. However, failing that, I really have nothing left to live for. Esmeralda and I didn't really work out. So as he attempts to cut me open, my acid blood will ruin his scissor hands, melt his phylactery. He's already on a space station. There's not a lot of souls coming his way.
It's a necromancer, not a lich.
Good luck reviving
Still
that.
giving it to the hunchback, yeah.
Woohoo! I have a necromancer now.
Congratulations.
Necromancy, the greatest school of magic.
Oh boy.
Necromancy, healing in the other direction.
Everybody ready?
Yes.
Oh crap, here we go again. Okay.
I have a null red card.
That's not good. That should have gone with anyway. Okay. We've got Vlad the Impaler. Yay!
Who is?
Impale.
The inspiration for Dracula.
Yes.
Got it.
He,
Okay.
he go with Countess. Anyway.
He was a-
Manning a Civil War era cannon.
Well, can he face Red Sonja?
I don't know what that is.
Conan the Barbarian, but in a chainmail bikini.
Armed with a Civil War musket.
I don't
Getting
like
that
that.
Civil War
Technically,
thing.
it's a scale armor bikini. Because all the tutorials for scale armor were all to make her bikini. Dang it. Anyway.
Someone's not salty at all.
So, you have Vlad the Impaler, but I raise you,
Want the Impaler.
Black Panther. And as he did in the comics, and not really in the movies, he throws money at all his problems.
Yeah.
Can this Vlad the Impaler turn into Dracula like in Fate Apocrypha?
Alright.
He is literally Vlad
Can he
the Impaler.
face
So was the one in Fate Apocrypha.
a fly the size of a horse?
You mean
And
like
a horse
fly?
the side of a fly.
So there can be a fly the size of a horse riding a spider the size of a horse.
Yeah, no. The card was already used.
While it was raining spiders, and it can also shoot webs.
You know what, Micah? That's enough.
Armed,
You're not winning this round now.
Armed with a Cupid's bow.
Ooh.
I don't like that going along with Vlad the Impaler. Okay.
Oh no, I have a Thursday joke. Alright, no.
Okay. Vlad the Impaler is carrying way too many grocery bags. What they contain? That's up to you. Everybody pick a black card, pass it to the person on your right.
Right. Alright. So I'm going into the fly the size of a horse. This seems fun.
I'm not Red Sonja.
No. Oh wait.
Mike is first.
These are ridiculous.
Yes.
These are all ridiculous.
Yes.
I don't like any of them. Not gonna lie.
You could add something else to the mix.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a yellow
Oh
card.
no.
My God.
But the real question is, who would be world's best grandma?
Oh, I win this.
My character's the only female. That's my argument.
Wait,
I'm still not Red Sonja.
I know. He said his
Okay.
argument is that he's a female.
Yep.
So, look, people are shallow. They might be shallow to just see like, oh, well, you are the only female, therefore you must be grandma. But you see, I have a better scheme. I'm going to buy my affection. And I can buy all the best presents. I can buy the tickets to their shows. I will pay people to see my grandkids' shows. I will get them the best education. They will not have to worry about any of that because A, I am a king, and B, I have money hose. Look, I can only see them through heat vision. I don't know what they really look like. But that's fine. All their friends are equal to me. I love everyone. I'll pay for your scholarship. I'll buy the college. You get to pass. Whatever. You want a job? Will work for me. I'll get you a job somewhere, baby. I can do you whatever you want.
You see this fly the size of a horse? It's the best grandma because everyone loves it.
For a few days.
See, but the way he uses his Cupid bow, it's inside the tank. It just makes things easier. You can blast whole communities at a time.
I don't know. This is Cupid's bow, not.
It's Cupid's top bow. It's a trebuchet now.
Oh gosh. I still don't like any of them.
Add something else to the mix. Purple card.
I can't make
I mean,
decisions.
Red Sonja falls asleep with the real grandma.
Red Sonja needs to put some clothes on,
That's
Grandma.
Grandma's also half naked.
Half.
Most
Like a real grandma.
Mike, I know. Bad Micah.
Oh dear.
I think in answer to the yellow card question, Black Panther is the best grandma.
Woohoo!
Oh dear. I've been holding on to this one card like all game, waiting for one enemy. I so want to use it.
I am
They're
so ready.
duplicates of black cards?
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay, because I just drew one that I've already played.
you could draw another
It might be
one.
in multiple decks as well.
That's true.
Like in the Superfight deck and the
And an expansion.
expansion deck.
Fighting a hockey player, but there's 100 of them.
Oh.
Yes.
And you're fighting them while lost in the jungle.
Oh, I have a thing.
I know what I'm going to. I know what I'm going to win.
Well, there's 100 of
And
them.
you know what? There's also going to be a purple card, because that's fun. All fighters are trapped in medieval stocks.
No!
This is even better.
Let's go for humor on this one.
I'm Rambo. I'm back from Vietnam. I have a 1,000-mile gaze. I also have stone gaze. You lock eyes with me? Doesn't matter if we're both in stocks. Hey, buddy, look at me. Look at me. Oh, you're stoned now.
Mother Teresa on a pogo stick. In stocks. Lost in the jungle.
Plague of locusts. Can't be in stocks. Leading 300 Spartan warriors.
They are in stocks, though.
They're just running like this. Nah! For Sparta! Anyway.
Alright, you are going to play your black card on the person to your right.
Yes!
So, the 100 hockey players control magnetism.
Okay.
Oh no! Ben, you ruined me.
I had no idea. Rambo, with his stone gaze, also shoots blinding light from his hands, which is actually pretty great.
So Mother Teresa, on a pogo stick, is wearing rocket-powered roller skates. In stocks. Medieval stocks.
Lost in the jungle.
Lost in the jungle.
Ben ruined me. These plague of locusts that are leading 300 Spartan warriors are freaking armed with barbed wire. This sucks. No.
So, Rambo, John Rambo, he's back. He's back from Vietnam. But he's brought the war with him. He's messed up. He's confused. He eventually goes back because that's all he knows. He's stuck in the jungle. The Viet Cong have locked him in stocks. He's been in this situation before. He finds a way to break out. Look, it's a Rambo movie. Of course he finds a way to break out, right? For some reason, a bunch of hockey players are after him. It's a Rambo movie. Shut up. Stop asking questions. He understands that bullets don't really work on them because they can control metal. I know that lead doesn't really, but it's a Rambo movie, so shut up about it. It's cool. So, he
Shut up,
realized...
you asked too many
Bullets are
questions.
made out of lead.
I don't know. A lot of them have like copper jackets and lead, whatever. So he learns to convert all like the inner pain and PTSD he has and externalize it. So if you make eye contact with him, you feel his pain. You're just locked in a stony statue forever, just trapped, never being able to move on with your life or live, for that matter. He also shoots blinding light from his hands. So if he ever needs to make a quick getaway, he's all about misdirection, traps, setting things up. Bam! Oh, you can't see. Oh, you rub your eyes, and then you open your eyes, he's right there in your face. Oh, you're a statue now. Moves on. Oh, you see him? Bam! Flashlight. You start shooting. Oh, you shot your buddy, because that's what happened in First Blood. That's the only Rambo movie I've seen.
Which one?
First Blood. It's the first one where he's in America, and this cop is dead set and trying to murder him. Anyway.
So, you know, the first one.
Yeah, the first one. But before they got cool, I guess? Depending on your point of view? Yeah, so just slowly wearing them all down until there's just the jungle, Rambo, some empty stocks, and a lot of statues.
It's basically MacGyver crossed with Duke from The Predator.
Yes.
So, Mother Teresa, on a pogo stick, wearing rocket-powered roller skates,
In the
in
jungle.
medieval stocks, lost in the jungle. Enough said.
I mean, really, what more can you say? I feel like this is Shoe It, frankly.
Pretty much.
So accurate.
So, I'm
So
gonna,
like her.
I'm gonna try. Anyway, so I have a question. Is the hockey player the one that controls magnetism?
There's 100 of them.
Or
There's
is
100
oh,
hockey
it's
players.
all 100 of them. Okay, so here's the thing. Those 300 Spartan warriors armed with a barbed wire net, they're all gonna die.
Messily.
Easily, they're all gonna die. But this plague of locusts, okay, they have no metal on them, they're not in the stocks. They're going to eat the jungle down. So the hockey players end up in the desert with nothing to eat and no water. And they starve and die.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Mother Teresa.
Yes.
Obviously, it's just the best,
I mean-
really.
Incredibly!
Clearly. I mean, come on, Mother Teresa. Come on, such an action role model. Yeah.
I don't like this.
Yes.
Funny you should sing that right now.
I don't know the words other than that.
Because you are fighting a college a cappella group that becomes invisible when they hold their breath.
That's hilarious.
Whenever they hold a note, members just vanish.
Manticore
Oh boy.
you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Dang it! You suck! I was gonna use that. Okay. The Kardashians.
You gonna play something?
I have a problem here. I'll show you what my problem is.
That is a unique problem.
The problem of too many options.
You're gonna have to play
Times
one of
two.
those at some point too. That's the worst part.
You know what? We're gonna go with a blank one. A college a cappella group. The Kardashians. Have tons of money. We're just gonna go with that.
All right.
In addition to their tons of money,
Yes,
they
they
have
have
tons of money.
more money. They have
Okay.
literal tons of money.
Cool. Sasquatch throws bears.
Well-
Okay.
This college a cappella group is singing the Imagine Dragons because they're radioactive.
Oh my gosh, I hate them.
Take your card. You know what? The Kardashians, they already have too much. Give them more stuff. Give your cards to the Kardashians.
Thank you.
The Kardashians are armed with a super glue fire hose.
Kardashians have one tiny baby arm.
Collectively,
Oh,
between them?
yeah.
Yes.
It's almost creepy.
So the Kardashians died of cancer,
They
hence
have
the
a
baby
tiny
arm.
baby arm because they're radioactive.
So the Kardashians are dead. All right. So,
It's
Manticore.
It's a manticore. It can turn invisible when it's holding its breath.
yeah, enough said. All right, Kardashians.
That college group can't go anywhere unless their school is being funded by the Kardashians.
Shame all that money's going to the cancer research. All right, Sasquatch.
Throws bears.
This is really a toss-up between Sasquatch and the Manticore.
Well, do you want humor or effectiveness? Because that's what you've got.
Mine's both.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna give it to the bear throwing Sasquatch.
Yep.
It's just enough said, really.
Nope. That one goes to Mr. Bearthroat
Fine,
instead.
fine, fine, fine.
Oh, it's my turn. Unfortunately, I think
Doesn't let me know. Eh.
Do we want to go like one more
My
one more cycle.
cycle? I guess.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm down with that. So we'd end on Micah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be last judge during executioner.
Dun dun dun.
Bum, bum, bum. What are we fighting, Micah?
A giant squid. And they duplicate one opponent attribute.
Well, that's fine. This is fine.
I get to pick the attribute they duplicate from your character during the fight.
Okay,
Does
fine.
it change every round, or once all the attributes are out, you choose which one it is?
That's per battle.
You know,
They duplicate one of your character's attributes. Or no, the first one you place.
you know what? For sake of fun, I'm just gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn something.
Okay. Giant squid is fighting my ex,
Okay.
Micah.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Do we need to have a talk?
Do you need a moment, guys? We can leave. We'll watch the live
And
stream.
here's the best thing. My ex is Amish.
So this giant squid is also Amish. For you.
Well,
This is gonna be great.
they must face Babe Ruth. He was inside a giant robotic innkeeper.
So this giant squid is also inside a giant robotic innkeeper.
I'm gonna burn this one card just for
Okay.
funsies. That giant squid is fighting Savin the Kraken Killer,
That's funny, but you don't know why.
armed with dynamite.
So the giant squid is also armed with that.
It was, ironically, the least dangerous thing to give him.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. It's the least random.
So if I'm supposed to play another character card from hand,
You would
I
draw.
guess you just
do
draw.
I get to pick one?
You would draw.
I'm gonna go with draw.
Draw.
I don't know who this is.
That's the guy they kept trying to kill. He.
Grigory
Rasputin.
Here's the deal.
Rasputin.
The bottom half of this squid is a Grigory Rasputin. But what's the bottom half of a squid?
Is that the tentacles or is that the head?
Like, is it the tentacle side or the other side?
Presumably the tentacle side, since the other side has his brain.
Okay.
So instead of having tentacles, it
got
has
legs.
2 legs.
Just
2 legs are just really hard to kill.
Just regular. And...
Either direction is hilarious. Or on myself, that is also
It-
hilarious.
I have a card which is just chaos. So.
play your choice of black card on whoever you would like. If you would like to choose from the random pile, you may.
Why?
Targets? What?
I don't know who I want to give this to.
You can choose to draw from the random pile if you wish.
Can I just play one on myself?
You get to play it on whoever you wish.
Cool. I'll just play on myself.
I'm gonna play this on you.
Oh, so Babe Ruth, inside a giant robotic innkeeper, is also going to be is joined by Conan, who gets 2 random attributes. Conan is wearing a meat bikini and controls all animals.
Is this Conan the Barbarian or Conan the late night show host?
Yes.
D&D 6th edition got weird.
Oh.
That's the reason I handed it to you. I just wanted to make it longer.
Oh
You're the
my
only one
God.
who's adding stuff, so.
Yes, okay.
Well, I added 1 too.
So, my ex, who is Amish, is 1,000 years old
I think you need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
and can mind control people.
I think you need to have a conversation.
Okay, so
Are you okay?
how is your Amish ex, who's 3,000 years
1,000!
years old and can control minds, going to defeat the Amish half squid?
Whose bottom half is Rasputin.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the deal, okay? Amish people, they're very nice people. Not when they're your ex, but they are very nice people, okay? This person's 1,000 years old. They know how to treat people, which is why they can mind control people, okay? You don't have to defeat Rasputin Squid. You just mind control him to do anything you want him to do. Just like the ex.
Oh, so it's not a giant squid, it's just an illithid.
Yeah. He's a creature that now works on the farm.
Okay. Well, Babe Ruth's sidekick Conan can control all animals.
I know, I mean, that's... Yeah.
That's my argument. Also, question: if I have 2 copies of the same card, can I discard 1 and draw a new one?
I would say that's fair.
Cool, because I have 2 copies of 3 Stories Tall.
6 stories. Will that be 6 stories tall or 9 stories tall?
It'd be
No, it'd be 6 stories tall because that's added.
Yeah.
That's just
Or just 3 stories tall.
3 Stories Tall. Yeah,
3
it's
stories
not.
tall.
Yeah. Somebody like changes the size and you're like, no, it's 3 stories tall.
Oh, no.
Ow.
Alright, Ben.
So, Savin, Kraken
Yes.
Killer, is not quite a Kraken, and it's hard to kill, but close enough, frankly. And he's armed with dynamite, because,
Redneck fishing.
yeah, you see, throughout, somehow, deep within his soul, he recalls this one guy who really was into this weird nudist group. Anyway, they made dynamite. So part of his soul
Did they
searched
now?
out and found dynamite. And just for luck, 7 for 7.
No.
Dang it! It's a 6!
Nope. That goes to not Babe Ruth, but Conan. Or Conan, rather.
Conan.
Conan.
Conan that controls all
He's
animals.
got, yeah, that's like I can't choose any.
I
If
was,
we're being honest here.
I was one off from the 7 for 7. Okay.
But the 7's nobody gets.
Oh, I'm gonna be mean.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
Did you?
fun.
You'll see.
Do I have to? That's all it's trying to be. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
This is easy.
What is it?
It was going to be so simple.
Excuse me.
It's a cat.
Yeah.
Made of guacamole.
Well,
One of these always pops up at some point.
Well, what better thing to tame this beast than a beastmaster riding a horse?
That's actually a pretty good one.
okay, so here's the thing.
Reality.
California's a great place. A lot of blending of cultures and styles and things.
It's hot.
A reggae band is quite at home here. Okay, so this breathes fire. It's not so much fire as it's all the weed they're doing that gives them the munchies. And in California, avocados, guacamole,
They're vegan.
that would really hit the
They're a
spot.
vegan reggae band.
Guacamole vegan?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so the person fighting this cat is
You can make it
Jason,
vegan. Jason who?
who actually
Jason.
dodged the Kraken.
That's hilarious, but I don't think you know why.
I hate you!
Read World Emblem, guys.
I hate you and I hate you.
Can you
Thank
grab
you.
the table?
I didn't
and
do anything to
pull
Jason.
that part in.
I don't think Idris even spoke to Jason at all.
I don't like you!
I'm not the one who
See, if
shoved him
only
off.
I hadn't been the one to play the villain card as the giant squid, I wouldn't have won, but it would have been hilarious.
Okay, I want to play these.
Read the World Emblem.
Well,
It's- it's fun.
You are in a dystopian future ruled by the Witch King.
Yeah.
Ooh.
King of Agmar?
And this is funny for you. All fighters are wearing corsets. Yeah.
Oh, so okay, that doesn't surprise me.
Let's see. Everybody pick one attribute. It goes to the person on your left.
What do you got? Beastmaster?
Cat can hold breath forever.
To my left.
Left is reggae bands.
This might be hilarious. This might break it. I don't know. Do I give you the safe thing and go with the joke? Or do you guys think that might enhance the joke or ruin it? I don't.
Your
I-
decision.
All I know is
Random,
that
I don't know.
Beastmaster riding
It
a
might
horse.
work.
From mine?
Armed
Yeah.
with a sadness ray.
Because you might be ripped in half. I don't know.
So I guess he works for the Witch King. Or
Is
she
it from your
works
hand
for
or is
the
it
Witch
from-
King. It just
I
says
mean, I
Beastmaster.
could, or it could be from your hand.
Oh, it's draw from the deck.
Oh, from the deck?
Yeah.
Laser eyes.
I mean, their eyes are always red anyway.
That's confusing for him.
So Jason, who's actually dead, his bottom half is my boss.
Would it be Jason's boss?
I guess it would be Jason's boss.
So his lower half is Sue.
Jason, who's actually dead, his bottom half is Sue, and he's wearing a corset.
I hate you both.
Teamwork.
You guys suck.
It's a good thing I drew my
Oh
refresh
my
cards
gosh.
first, because otherwise it wouldn't have been as funny.
I don't care. This is hilarious. This is what I drew.
Dang it. Wheel. Ica.
Well. I think my Beastmaster's gonna eat some guacamole. If the taming does not work, at least it goes good with chips.
So here's the thing. The reggae band, all like 8 of them, they're not really breathing fire so much as is all the weed they're smoking. And also, it's like the laser eyes aren't really like laser eyes; their eyes are
Eyes
just
look
red.
like they were lasered.
So they have munchies, And they found these chips. Like, got the chips. But where are the chips gonna go? Dude, I found some guac.
Cat and bully. Guac a cat.
It tastes kind of hairy, but yes, it might be a little old.
Guac it.
And
there's a carrot by guacamole.
and they eat guac cat.
Should I even bother?
No. Don't even
Jason. He's right over there.
I don't know why I'm sad. I don't care.
Straying out of the shadows on Sue's legs.
It's going to go to... I was gonna say the cat, but that's wrong.
The cat licks itself and consumes itself in the
It's
process.
too late for this. It's gonna go to Jason.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
What a turn of events.
Whoa!
Well, I don't really care as much as Sue does, and since I don't happen to be playing Sue anymore,
You don't happen to care anymore.
I'm also evil now, so...
You
Yeah.
were gonna say it.
Stream's not off yet. Last round.
I'm a little disappointed with what I have for this last round.
Yeah, I don't have anything amazing here.
I have something I do.
I have cool cards in my hand, but I can't.
Why don't you make a villain out of the cards in your hand?
There's an idea.
Good, I guess.
No.
Doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters anymore.
And nothing matters.
Alright. You shall face the might of Tiamat,
What?
is that?
the five-headed dragon goddess from D&D.
Got it.
Great.
I need somebody at Google ready pretty soon.
And Tiamat is 3 stories tall, which
So she's shorter.
I think technically she's the same size.
Okay. So nothing changes.
Because, I mean, that would make her, what, like 30 feet tall?
Yeah.
So in DD terms, that would be like 30 by 30, so that's what, like
It's gargantuan, I think.
25, 30, so that's like 6 by 6.
Yeah.
So I think she's the same size. So,
So-
really, I'm just reinforcing how big she is.
The 1986 Chicago Bears.
Them specifically.
Them specifically. Which is why I want to know how many are there.
Okay.
Armed with impenetrable shields. I'm going with numbers on this one.
Against the
Bears.
mighty Tiamat.
A sentient crash test dummy.
That is just like the worst thing you could possibly do.
And can read minds.
A telepathic warforged.
Here you go, Ben.
Built
You
to
can read this at
explode.
your leisure. What are we fighting?
Tiamat.
A monster thing?
The evil dragon goddess from D&D.
Okay.
Who has the 5 heads of the chromatic dragons.
We're gonna go with Marshmallow Man.
Is he armed with a...
Borrow that really quick.
So, Tiamat is facing Ghostbusters.
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty.
The nerds will meet.
Okay, this is annoying. I'm getting literally all their stats other than how many people are on the team.
How many
What
people
kind
are?
of team are they?
Football team.
Oh.
How many people are normally on a football team?
Chicago Bears, aren't they a baseball team?
That's what I thought. But according to this...
It says NFL.
Oh crap, I turned it off.
You. Nah.
You ninny.
Well then, probably just the average amount you have.
Alrighty.
Plus the people
well,
inside.
Well, that's... I think it's their active roster and their backups are... And then there's their support staff.
these black cards aren't good though. Well, that's okay. So Tiamat, still very big. Is
It's
also
still 3 stories tall.
riding a broomstick.
Nice.
And you are going to play on... Actually, you know what? This will be more fun. You draw a card at random, and then you can play it on whomever you wish, including Tiamat.
Oh.
Tiamat is really clumsy.
The 1986 Chicago Bears, armed with their impenetrable shields, have a time machine phone booth.
This sentient crash test dummy can read minds and shoots glitter.
It's a pinata.
But guys, did I mention that?
It is!
Who's the most entertaining character in a children's movie?
Well, then begin
Well-
the argument.
So here's the thing. The 1986 Chicago Bears have impenetrable shields, also time machine. Whenever they get to the nominations for most entertaining children's show character and realize they didn't make it to the roster, they just go back, learn from their mistakes, and do it again. They have a lot of people, they're used to intense training, they'll get it. They'll get it right eventually. Might take 100 tries, might take 1,000 tries, but they got a time machine. They have all the time in the world. It's also bigger on the inside, so they have a lot of time to practice.
It's smaller on the
You know,
outside.
in the kids' movies, some children do like violence. And this crash test dummy wouldn't. It's basically a pinata.
But it can read minds, though.
Exactly, so it always knows when to get hit.
It knows when the audience wants it.
Yeah. It knows how to do it.
Movie was
Right.
filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Pinata. It's a living pinata.
While I argue that Ghostbusters is probably not a children's movie,
I should have the second one with the demon baby. Anyway.
but if kids watched it, I would argue that the Marshmallow Man is very memorable and entertaining. And he's the only character that's actually
Honestly,
from the
I
movie.
think this giant dragon with multiple heads that's really clumsy on a broomstick is probably the funniest for a kids movie.
Yeah. I'm still sticking to my time travel, I'll learn from my mistakes thing, but
Only actual movie. That's what I'm
Living pinata.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, Team Up would probably win, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the sentient crash test dummy.
Yeah.
Living pinata!
Slapstick deal wins the day. All right. So
Side note, Anne Boleyn, but their corset is way too tight. Anne Boleyn was apparently a Queen of England who got beheaded.
yeah,
Yes.
Hannah would chew you up for not knowing all that stuff. Okay, so
Well, I
count
don't
up
care about British
Are we
history.
actually counting up?
count up our cards.
Oh, I definitely lost.
I
One.
care about, real history, like Mesopotamian.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
I totally won.
Should we go around in a circle? Or... Am I starting?
Sure.
6.
7.
7 for you suck. I have 4.
7.
Oh no.
Micah wins!
Yes! Remember how we talked about we were going to go out in the other room and collude? We didn't have to.
Well, that beats my idea, but sure. I was gonna have to do a flash round where we both judge who wins, but no, Micah wins. Yeah,
Yeah,
Micah
Micah
wins.
wins.
Micah wins.
Psycho wins.
Thanks so much, everyone who's literally probably nobody at this point for watching.
No.
I'm Ben Anderson.
Micah.
We are Micah.
We are Micah.
I am Sam.
Bye bye.
We win.
We win.
This game sucks.